what should we do? All the jokes have become the news. Take the black pill they're prescribing you. Game over. Game over. Game over. Game over. There is nothing to say, nothing you can do. The government and media just lie to you. Sit back and laugh, it's overdue. Game over. Game over. Game over. Game over. The host is a cripple, he can't stand gravity or the man. Game over. Game over. Game over. Game over. The show is the chat Johnny doesn't understand. We don't care what he has planned. Game over. Game over. Game over. Game over.
Hey everybody, welcome to the show. We're gonna begin in a minute. Hope all is well. Good to see you, Saint Caesar. Yes, I have the body cam footage from the DUI arrest. It's not like it's a secret. Dear Lord, haven't even started the show. Johnny, here's the body cam foot. Like nobody asked. No, well, did I say where's the body cam footage? Does anyone have a link? Did I ask if anyone had a link? Nope, didn't even. Hadn't even started the show. Literally hadn't even started the show. Here's the body cam footage and a link. Like nobody asked. Nobody asked, dude. Nobody asked. And as you can see, the Discord window is still up, and we're alone. Digger will be joining us after her stream, but I got to turn off the... I always forget this. This is me. There we go. Alrighty. And then we'll do it on the website, too. That'll only screw everything up. Let's close that out over there. Ooh, hey, get ready for like a webception. Because, see, there she is at the bottom. Gotta get rid of it. Now I'm getting like a weird hiccups thing. So let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of that. Let's do this. And then boom, it's perfect. It's perfect. Beneficial game over. Well, it is. It is game over. It's game over for so many things. All right, there we go. Live. Good. We've got a fully prepped show for you today to go for 3.5 hours of entertainment for you while you do your daily grind or what have you, wherever you may be. I'm having a horrible day, but that's me. Saint Caesar, thank God April Fool's Day is over. Why? Was April Fool's getting to you? We do have some April Fool's roundup stuff because, yes, yesterday was April Fool's, and we have to once again address the fact that yesterday was April Fool's. I did have some of this stuff to do yesterday, didn't get to it, but we can get to it today. If it doesn't make it into the docket today because we get sidetracked or squirreled or whatever, then fuck it, it's not worth covering. We got a couple updates on the Kit Kat theft, and we've got an update on the Kid Rock flyby. Why is two Apache helicopters? I can't Apache helicopters. I was about to say Apache helicopters. Why is two Apache helicopters flying past Kid Rock's house suddenly a big deal? Why does anyone care? He apparently, I looked into this. He goes down to the Fort Collins or something army base all the time and does like performances and shit and brings food and shit for those people because he loves supporting the troops. And he has said multiple times, and I think he even says in this interview, he's told them, just stop by whenever, man. Like, you're welcome at my house. Like, and so them flying by on their way back to the base, he's like, is totally cool. I hope I brighten their day. But why is it still a news story? Why do we care? We're spending time on this. People are like, and what does Kid Rock say about this? It's like, who the fuck cares? The Army is, we have to investigate it. Now, I understand from a certain standpoint the Army doesn't need to investigate it because if your soldiers are taking military equipment like Apache helicopter... I was about to say helicopters again. What's wrong with me? Why can't I say helicopter? If your military personnel are taking Apache helicopters and going, off book, you got to do something. But is it really that big of a reprimand? If they were on their way back to the base, did they really deviate or did they just kind of skirt the lines of where they were supposed to go? And it's not, again, the private residence in question fucking gave him a standing salute. He was all for it. So I don't see, like, there doesn't seem to be a victim. There doesn't seem to be a reason to give a shit. Happy you're fired Pam Bondi Day. Sadly, new AG not going to be any better. Did they already fire her? Stuff develops fast. When I was looking through the news sources, the stuff that I was looking through that covered like politics and shit had said that Trump was eyeing Pam Bondi to go bye-bye. Like that they were going to get rid of her. They're not happy with the job she's done. Pam Bombshell Bondi isn't getting it done. Did they already fire her and pick someone else? And Wild Saffron also saying, helichoppers, didn't they sell those on late night infomercials? Are you tired of traffic? Try going to work in a helichopper. Pab Fargo, I won't send any links today. No, I was specifically reprimanding Sane Caesar for throwing me a link to the body cam footage of Tiger Woods, which is like not a subtle off the book story. It's out there and it's everywhere. And the show hadn't started. It was preset and we were in the holding pattern. So I hadn't even clicked the launch button, and this motherfucker, hey dude, how you doing? Here's the link to this. Like, nobody asked, dude. Nobody asked. We weren't even talking about it yet. It's like, it's one thing if we're doing a subject and we're talking about something, I'm like, hey, somebody got a link to that, send the link. Like, if I say send a link, or if we're talking about a subject and someone's like, this is relevant, and they send a link, that's one thing. But when someone's like, it's like this weird, like overexcited kid. Like, how many times do I have to tell you to sit down and wait a minute? We'll start the show. Yeah, I was telling him literally, and he's saying this to, like,
You're a cunt.
Because one, it's insulting to think that out of all of the prep work I did, I didn't think to grab the body cam footage of Tiger Woods. Like, we shouldn't talk about Tiger Woods, probably, in my opinion, high on hydrocodone and blitzed out of his mind, getting arrested by cops. We shouldn't talk about that video footage anywhere. And since it's only on every single news site that I go to look for information, I don't know where I'd get the idea to talk about it. Thank God before the show had even kicked off the intro, St. Caesar's like, hey, here's the link. It's fun. It's fun. Thumb Bum Thursday says Lab Glass. I hope not. We did great on fundraising yesterday for the goals. The goal is Monday at $40. You guys are fucking phenomenal. And so we're just going to try and keep it mellow and do a show. Digger's going to be here in like 2 hours. She's over doing her reading stream. In fact, I like to keep an eye and give a lurk view to the lady. So let's throw up the lady, and well, that actually, you know what? Let's grab the thing. So there she is. There's our beautiful gal over entertaining her wonderful audience. She's got all of her fun stuff there. She's still covering the great controversy. So they're still going through that. So if you want to have fun with that, you go ahead and hop in there. Good afternoon, Sugarfoot. I'm not Sugarfoot, and the Sugarfoot challenge is still real, but I can't. I spent the morning tracking down, and I found two. This is the sad part. Found two companies, neither of which are in my like area. I'm gonna have to commute to go get this done. But I found two companies that can give me handicap controls. We're still trying to figure out the financing side of it, but let's just say, due to the astronomical dick punch that bill will be, I'm gonna say I'm not doing the Sugarfoot challenge unless the money shows up first. I'm buying the Sugarfoot bunny, and then we're doing. And by the way, I'm telling you now, I'm not finishing the whole fucking thing. And the reason they call it Sugarfoot is because if you eat the bunny in one sitting, they will have to amputate your leg. They will have to diabetes amputate your leg. But Sugarfoot is real, and it's out there, and now people are talking about it. I don't mean to brag, but I get to it first. I get to the stuff first. That's how I feel about the dumbass comments. It says King Kong Dong. Which one? King Kong Dong. Oh, Johnny, I saw this cool thing with the thing. You all about the thing. Shit, the thing maybe should be another thing, but then we might have too many things. I mean, like, I don't, like I said, with the, like, I know I've been kind of barking at people with links, but there were two very good reasons for that. Like I said, one, if the show hasn't even started, don't link me. And again, it's the, like, popular news story. If it's like a fringe thing or this just happened, but you know, the body cam footage that literally every single asshole in legacy and internet media is talking about, here's the link to it in case you didn't have it. I'm getting the show prepped, the channel's prepped. I looked over and I'm like, why? Why are you sending a link? Why? The show's already started. And of course, we have that. I've got an airport showdown over a stroller. And literally the number two thing in hour one, the second thing we get to, Tiger Woods body cam footage. Then we got a kid talking to CNN that I've laughed my ass off at. I love what he said. We'll go through that. That's fun. We've got an update on neighborhoods in California. Another reason to not live there. We've got an update on the mission to the moon. They had a problem. It was a pretty severe one. We named it after the show. We named the show after it. Or did we? Yeah, we did. We named the show after it. They did solve the problem. So there's that. So we'll cover all that fun stuff in the first hour. Nubs denied bond. Oh, that's a shame. See, that's a news update. Like, and I don't have a Nubs story. It's like, hey, Nubs denied bond. And if I, like, you let me know that, like, and that's, again, if the show had started, Saints would be like, hey, you know, body cam footage is out. And I was like, yep, we have it. Then you already know you don't need to link it. It's just one of those things. Did the spacecraft blow up? Color me shocked. No, it did not. The spacecraft did not blow up. Although someone may have blown up a part of it, apparently, and caused a slight malfunction that they had to fix, but nothing a plunger couldn't solve. So we'll find out about that in a bit. I saw the body cam, nothing of note except the power washer had expensive trailer and power washing equipment. Pay up, Tiger, then go to rehab. Yeah, Oxy Junkie, says Wild Saffron. Yeah, that's the other thing, too. If everybody's linking the body cam, talking about the body cam, I'm like, this better be super saucy. Otherwise, I'm hearing already, though, it's going to be underwhelming. So I'm glad I put it in the second spot. What, somebody shot a rocket to the moon? Yeah, Pab Fargo, we shot a rocket up to the moon. There's a spacecraft and it's doing a like 3 or 4 revolutions around the Earth, and then it's going wonky doodle to the moon on a 10-year on a 10-day tour, a 10-hour tour. So they're going up for the next 10 days. So for the next week and a half, they're going to be moving. So until next Wednesday, until next Friday, they won't be splashing down until like next weekend. Creepy. I'm excited to see what we learn about the moon stuff and for all of it to happen. But like I said, I call BS. You're telling me that they streamed the moon landing in 69, but they can't give us a live stream. They have a live stream of They have a live stream of the vessel, and they didn't stream it in 69. They had audio broadcasts that they shared, which I will say I do question now, but there's like a huge delay too. So there was that. Where is YouTube? Yeah, it's on my YouTube front, one of my front page YouTube things. Where is it? Nope, no, it's not. Oh, that's because our lady's on. They know I like my lady. Artemis 2 live. I mean, they literally have live with live updates. Every time they go live. This doesn't look real, though. This looks like CGI. Yeah, this is. It even says visualization. It even says visualization. That is a little chinky. That is a little jinky. I'm calling bullshit. Well, then. I hate to agree with him. He's got a point. Why can't we just have, like, live camera footage rolling around this thing as it makes its journey? Space is one giant glory hole, says King Kong Dong. Takes 8 minutes. 8 minutes uses for data to transfer from the moon. The moon landing never happened. It was put together by the government to stop the Russians from getting there first. Again, I don't agree with that because we have the equipment to look up at the moon. I've heard more than one person say that with high-powered telescopes they've seen the lunar landing site and the other stuff. So I don't know. Balls deep. Imagine thinking the space shit is real after Kubrick already told you. Rusty Gray, he said 69. See, that's now everyone. This is why I thought this was fun with the moon landing thing altogether. Because the minute they start going back up to the moon, people are like, well, that's not real. They're not really doing it. So I'm going to sit on my ass and sit there and go, okay, I guess, I'm just going to go along to get along with all the people. No, we're really going to the moon. All right. No, we're really not going to the moon. It's all fake. Okay. But if they build a moon base and start launching people to Mars, eventually we're going to have to acknowledge that that's really happening, right? Otherwise, what is the argument then? That they're just throwing people into a ditch somewhere? Like, we're just offloading people because there's too many people. Johnny, do you think there's an afterlife of some kind? Yeah. I'd like to believe so. With what I've been through with my MS and everything else, I'm very well aware that this meat suit isn't me because it doesn't follow my orders. When you have a hostile entity that is your own limbs and body, you start very much understanding how your consciousness, your being, is far more than a physical form. And so for that reason, yeah, I believe there's an afterlife of some kind. I don't know that I believe any organized religion, but that's because I've been shunted by people in the past. But I do believe there's some sort of existence. I'd like to hope that positive energy goes towards positive energy, negative energy goes towards negative energy, sort of thing. If you're a dick and you're an asshole and you're mean to people, you kind of go that way. And if you're a generally good person, you go in a good place. I don't know. Trust the government. I don't trust the government, balls deep. Listen, like I said, I like to believe in the science and the fantasy and the idea of going to the moon and that stuff, and I romanticize that stuff, so I can understand if that romanticism allows me to follow through in belief on things that maybe aren't real. Fine, I'm an idiot and I got duped, but it's not trusted in the government. In fact, if anything, it's distrust. I don't trust the government to be able to successfully pull off faking shit. Do you see how much other shit they screw up on a regular basis? Do you think you'll be rewarded for suffering in this one? I don't know. I'm going to watch the Canuck. She's more pleasant to look at. That is true. She is better looking than me. I can't deny that. I'm not going to lie. Did I like hit my head? I must have. Yeah, I must have banged my head. Did I? I don't think I fell that hard. Anyways, to me, I think it's only fair. I would agree with you. If you suffer abnormally in this life, you should you should be somehow, I wouldn't say rewarded. That's not the right word. But some sort of restitution towards that. Aaron disagrees. Well, that's his problem. Never trust any government or politician, especially if you voted for it. I mean, if you voted for it, man, I'm disheartened as fuck just from supporting the last one. And as people love to remind me, I didn't vote. I just supported, and I'm so black-pilled, I don't think it goes any deeper. There is an afterlife. It's called Valhalla, and the FBI director will see us all there. And that cancer research, we've come so far, they don't even allow poison in the foods anymore. I'm just saying the government screws up enough shit that I don't know that I could believe that they successfully duped all of us. I could understand the idea of dissuading the Russians from going to the moon by faking us going there. So then Apollo 11 or Apollo 13, excuse me, was all fake. It was a damn good movie. Say that. It was a damn good movie. Anyways, I'm so black-pilled, Morpheus offered me a pill. Wow. That is remarkably black-pilled. Like like I just said, I'm kind of black pilled to this stuff. I especially since doing this whole thing the last 3 or 4 years. But that is impressive. I have not been offered a pill. Would I take a maybe if I could swallow it, I would take it. But I heard they're kind of big. Like horse pills. So we'll see. Johnny's so black-pilled he qualifies for reparations. Not even, but God damn it, do I wish I could. I spent so much time this morning calling around, figuring out handicap control stuff with the help of my therapist. That's how bad it's gotten. It was with the help of my therapist. And so I called some people. I made some calls, and I finally found some people that said, yes, we can put handicap controls in your car. We even talked about the type I'd want to have and how it all go. And I explained my needs and my situation. He explained for me the best choice, best option, all that good jazz. Fucking over $200, over $2,300. $2,300. How the fuck am I supposed to pay for that? Am I supposed to take out a loan on the car I just paid off? God. Seems really, really insensitive of the automotive makers to not, like, have a handicaps program. Like, oh, you're a handicap person. You bought one of our cars. We will help you modify that. I understand not making every car factory default modified for handicap people. But the idea that they can't fucking tweak one for me. Yeah, you should sell one of your kidneys. I don't know. I don't think anybody wants my organs. When you have an autoimmune disease, they kind of like don't want you to donate. You understand what I'm saying? Because like white blood cells and autoimmune diseases are all over the place, and nobody really knows the gists of them. A lot of it is believed to be genetic and like familial history kind of stuff. And thankfully, MS is only something that's predominantly found, triggered, and carried by females. And my mom's side of the history for medical stuff is out the window because she was adopted. So, fucked on that one, buddy. But yeah, so we'll do that. Actually, moon landing was done by JFK administration to boost United States morale to look more advanced in tech, because in Roswell UFO crash gave us advanced tech that people had to be pushed to believe the U.S. could make any kind of future tech without question. Example, cell phones, night vision, stealth. I love the conspiracy theories that are going over back and forth now about the sell your car so you can afford the parts. Problem solved. That's kind of like what I'm going to have to do, it looks like. I don't know. There's still a couple funding avenues I got to chase down. I ran out of time to go down all those rabbit holes. But balls crossed. We're looking at handicap controls by the end of the month. I'd like handicap controls by the end of the month, and I'd like to have a moving plan soon. So we're gonna get that car handy capable. So going anywhere, anytime is not a problem for me. Right now, I drive when I'm up to it, which is most of the time. Most of the time, my body's fine. I'm up to it. Sometimes, like yesterday with the weather, wouldn't have been able to drive. I didn't have anywhere to go yesterday, but if I did have to go anywhere yesterday, would not have been able to drive with the weather. My legs were too shitty, so I wouldn't do it. I thought Rumble was for weirdos. Rumble's for everybody, Lab Glass, and you goddamn know it. Hello, Chevy JB. Good to see you. That seems pretty reasonable, honestly. Of what? For $2,300, you get a pretty sweet ATV instead, says Brett McCart. Look, $2,300 is just for the two hand controls. I'm not saying it's not reasonable. I'm saying I don't have $2,300. I'm saying if I have to pay for that right now, nuke my fucking savings for moving. And even then, we'll still come up short. That'll get us maybe over half. Maybe over half. Just about. So fuck. Like, no, I'm not going anywhere. But if I don't, the controls need to be in the car. That's just a thing. That's a thing that's waited as long as it can. That has to be a thing. Let's see. Actually, the moon landing was done. Yeah, we covered that. So everybody, do handy capable. Good to see you, Chevy JB. All right, let's go ahead and get over to the news and stuff. Our lovely lady over there doing her reading stream. I hope she's having a good day. Just a goddamn gorgeous woman. All right, anyways. So let's talk about this stubborn stroller situation. So I was trying to save this yesterday to talk to Digger about more reasons why she should consider air travel. She won't. Oh, wait, watch. You're going to do an ad. You're going to do an ad. You did an ad. Called it. All right, we'll just slide the volume here down so nobody else has to hear that. But yeah, so I don't know what the protocol is for packing strollers in an airplane. But these dudes do not understand how to do it. Now, these are just the luggage carts that go into the plane, right? Like, we got it. Oh, they got it. They have a whole fucking... Where's the pause button? Dear Lord. Why won't you let me up? Nope, that's not it. Fuck me. They wouldn't let me pause it in the full screen view. Trump fired Pam Bondi. All right. It's a shame you can't use a video game controller to drive your car. I don't need handicap controls like 90% of the time. It's just when that 10% shows up, it's going to be a problem. So the controls will be low impact, so people can use my car like normal, and I can use my car like normal, but when we need them, we have them. And it's just going to be a fucking knob for the throttles. It's going to be more rudimentary than a game controller. You know, ironically, you're right if they let me use an Xbox game controller to thumbstick steer and whatever. But then I also need third-person view. It just doesn't work as well in first-person view. I've got to have a whole shot to aim for. So I don't know that the game controller is the right fit. I will say this. As long as my fucking accelerator and my brake are easy to use on one side and my steering stuff on the other, we're good. We're good! They keep making strollers more complicated. Strollers are complicated. I'm glad that's all that happened. Last time I saw anyone sharing a viral video of baggage handlers, it was the way they were treating the person's wheelchair. And I was like, dear God, that's going to be rough. I don't know. Digger and I were talking the other day, and we're like, oh, this has we got to meet in person. We're tired of not doing that. So I was like, yeah. And she's like, one of these things has got to happen. So handicap controls on the car, and then passports. So that, because I'm the only one who's willing to fly. So, and then I got to find a place amidst all of that. Put a camera on a pole mounted to the back of the car. That would kind of be third-person view. I get what you're saying, St. Aaron. It's not going to have the GTA effect that I'm looking for, but it's close. And you know what? I'll take close. I'll take close all goddamn day. Are you kidding me? Walmart order still not in. I put an order in at Walmart, and they had to substitute things, and it's all delivery pickup stuff. And now I have to have someone else get it because they screwed me on time. Assholes. LMFAO, knob for the throttle, says Saffron. Well, that's what it's going to be. They're going to have the throttle on a push-pull system where you pull it towards yourself and you're braking and you push it forward and your gas, and then you have a little twisty knob on the steering wheel so you can steer the car and one-handed turn the wheel as sharp as you need to while holding on to the throttle brake thing. It seems more complicated than how I drive, but fucking make it happen. You know what I mean? Dude, why did that look like that moved? All right, so yeah, another person, Hooters girl, saying Pam Bondi's been fired. I want to see if we can find. Let's go look for Pam Bondi fired. I heard they were considering it. The last I had heard, Pam Bondi fired. Let's see if we've got a video news brief.
We do just want to briefly break in with some breaking news right now. You're looking at video of former Attorney General Pam Bondi. The president has ousted Bondi from that role as Attorney General. This news just coming into the Local 10 newsroom. She will be replaced for now by the Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche. This according to multiple sources. We had reported that there was...
Brian, is this covered by your commie state? Technically, no. Not directly. I'm seeing if there's any programs I qualify for assistance and coverage. Like I said, we found two different suppliers. Both of them are out of my region. I'm gonna have to travel a fair ways across the state to get it done, but I have to go to like Albertville or fucking Roseville. $4.99. Thank you for the laughs, Johnny. Found you through Aaron. We don't get the Oz love. It's buttholes and lube talk. What, when Oz is there? Used to be way more than just buttholes and lube. That sounds... He's selling himself short if all Oz is giving you is buttholes and lube. All right? Look, Aaron can give you buttholes and lube. I can give you buttholes. Buttholes and lube is so fucking passe that if you are giving people buttholes and lube on your show, and that's your big get, whoa. The Somali got Johnny's program. No. And actually, that was something I was mildly concerned about. Like, was I gonna find there were way too many people that were willing to modify? No, you have to be specifically certified with certain accredited medical institutions to be able to install handicap equipment. So there's a few more like hoops that you have to jump through. That isn't worth the risk, especially when a very easy form of fraud is available when you can do a thing like an autism center. Oh, we love buttholes here too, says Brian. Just bought a vehicle in January and the front differential's already going out on it. Better believe the warranty people are covering that $3,000 bill. Yeah, dude, if you just bought it in January, you've had it for a whole of 4 months of solid use. And now you're going to fucking have the front differential go out. You're fucked. Can't use the thing without that. So, yeah, they're going to fix that motherfucker. Had the head of the EPA going to be AG. Doesn't give me hope that anything will change at the DOJ. Honestly, with this administration, I don't have hope anymore. I don't have hope that anything... I feel like this administration, I don't know what it started out as. I have different beliefs on what it started out as. Well, fuck it. I believe, personally, Donald Trump, to avoid paying, like, fees and penalties and to avoid going to jail, ran for president again. And I believe he meant what he said when he ended up winning a lot of people's attention with, like, we're going to go back to this, we're going to go back to this. He approached it from a very, like, managerial perspective on how to make America better. And then the Butler, Pennsylvania thing happened. And that's where I got on board, because I'm like, if they're trying to whack the guy, maybe this is the right time and the right person to pick. You know, maybe the revolution's coming kind of deal. And I don't know if that was the case, but after Butler, Pennsylvania, I think if they didn't own him by then, they owned him after. And now it's where it's at. And yeah, I don't fucking think anything's going to change. This administration was taken over by Israel. Exactly. Thank you. Have a blessed Easter, says PrayX12. Well, thank you, PrayX12, for the $5. We love you. Our goal is somewhere under 40. Let's make sure I've got all the YouTubes. All right, yeah, it's just that one. Our goal is, but there's already that over there. So we get to take 5 off of it anyway. Fucking sweet. So we're at $35 now for the 6th of April. Beautiful. Beautiful. Love that. That is great. We have today and tomorrow to bank out that 35, and we're still a day ahead. That's beautiful. Another 10-15, and that'll be easily done tomorrow. Great. All right. Yes, happy Easter, everybody. Tomorrow is Good Friday. Yeah, I hope everyone has a good Easter. I got to talk with Ivy's mom and see if we're still doing the regular Ivy Easter plans. Because if we are, Daddy's behind on what he needs to do. He's got to come up with a treasure hunt and a whole lot more. All righty. So, there we go. Covered that. Tomorrow is a bank holiday. Well, I guess I won't be going to the bank tomorrow then. The only way to truly make America great again is to accidentally nuke Israel. Rusty Grammar, I don't know if I agree with that. But let me tell you this. I'd be willing to test that theory. I'm such a horrible person. I'd be willing to do it, just to see what happens. Like I'd like to see the computer simulation that plays out that scenario, please. I read a story that a wife gave her husband a massage while holding a gun to his head and unalived him. Happy ending, went off with a bang. That's pretty messed up, dude. That's pretty messed up. I would ask for a link to that story, but I feel like that story would be kind of a downer. And if real, you know what? If real, I don't need to know about it, because then I'm the kind of person who have a nightmare that I'm with the Black Widow that's going to do that. You know what I mean? And she's just going to say I suicided myself, and everyone will believe it because it's me. I want a normal happy ending, says Brian. Right? I just want to shoot a pyrotechnics display worth of load and call it a day. You know what I mean? Just pack it up and say, yep, we came, we saw, we came some more. You're going to need a towel. Like, that's it. That's all I want to do. I don't want to have it be any more difficult than that. Dear Lord, they really are fucking breaking my balls. All right, anyhow, so keep it going. They can't. Israel has too much money in the pocket. Right, there's a whole lot of politicians, whole lot of people's wallets will get light. They won't be happy, and that's the problem, though. But yes, let's go after this. I wonder if they're going to say if they already know the replacement in this news brief.
Some discussions that the president was unhappy with Bondi's performance lately, especially in relation to the Epstein files investigation and the lack of a more robust
Just for you, Brian.
set of investigations into his political opponents. So now the president.
Oh my God, I love it when you. Uh-oh, sugar. Don't move. I'll go get you a towel.
There you go, buddy.
President, after saying in a statement yesterday that she was, quote, doing a good job, today has fired Pam Bondi as the Attorney General. They will look for another role for her within the administration, and we'll work to bring you more information all throughout the day. Of course, our D.C. Bureau team is watching this.
Another role for her within the administration as what? Secretary? Like literally just secretary, not Secretary of State, not just the secretary, like a secretary. Receptionist? Oh, I bet you need a feather duster? You're gonna make her the new French maid. What role are you going to give her? She botched this one up so bad. Todd Blanche is the new one, Johnny. Yeah, well, I'm not happy about that either. Let's see if we have any. Honestly, I don't think whoever it is that they're going to do anything. St. Aaron, the windows need cleaning, sweetheart. Get the vacuum out. We got to keep these rugs clean. People are coming over. This is like a head of state residence, People come through here. We can't have the carpets looking like shit. They'll think, what kind of crap hole country is this? Under desk helper. I don't think they're going to have her for that. I don't think they're going to put her in that role. Keeper of the Crypt. You know what she's going to be? She's going to be the newest inductee to the... I was going to say the Epstein files, but then I realized, and this isn't a misogynistic comment against Pam Bondi, but she's way too old for that role. Yeah, Epstein can't use you. Sorry. Whoever the new Epstein is, Diddy is the rumor, but I don't believe that, especially since he's in jail. All righty. We promised it. Here it is. Body cam footage. Tiger Woods DUI. I don't know, man. Like, on the one hand, yeah, you've had a lot of work done, and I understand being in chronic pain, but you're really going to tell me that you don't... Oh, fucking A, I hate that you guys won't pause right when I start this, and I have to reload everything. Up, and... there we go. All right. There's no audio to this? Up, here we go. I looked down at my phone and all of a sudden, boom. What's with the knee thing? See, like, this isn't a good look already, buddy. You're on a knee. Obviously, well, I suppose you did just roll the car, but still, it looks like you're not as stable when you need to be hunkered down to the ground. I hear you fine. Right, my audio's fine. I meant this had no audio. The video had no audio for a second.
Is this comfortable for you? Yeah.
Say the audio on this sucks.
I don't feel anything out of the asshole. We're still gonna have our medic come and check you out, all right? Yeah.
They said it was a big ass truck with power washing equipment. Where's the trailer with the power washing? Oh, here we go.
Just check for anything on the back. I didn't feel anything.
All right, so that's where he went over on his side.
I'm right here. You're right here. I held. Who hit him? He hit the trailer. I don't know. So he kept coming. Okay. And I tried to let. Okay. And you were in this vehicle? So you were stopped.
Oh, damn. Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. Fucking Jesus, look at that. Okay, so that's a spare wheel. So this is a double axle trailer. And you completely jacked both wheels on this side.
Are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine.
It hit the trailer. Yeah, it hit the trailer. Effed up the trailer. Saved you any serious damage. Did he hit the power box too? Dear Lord, man. Let's be honest about one thing. I want Tiger Woods to return to golfing. I think Tiger Woods needs to get all of his driving out on the golf course. That's it. Everywhere else, you got to get a fucking Uber. And I'm sorry, buddy, but you don't get to be behind the wheel. But you get to be completely gonzoed and shit-faced when you're behind the wheel of that golf cart. Anybody that wants to can ride with you, and God knows I don't care if you hit people who watch golf, like live and in person. People who literally go and stand out on a golf course to watch other people play golf. I don't care if you hit a single one of them motherfuckers. So go ahead and go for it. Drive like a bat out of hell. Plus, those can't get up to too high a speed. We're going to keep you reined in. So, fuck it. K Gong Dong. Hey, Johnny, did you see the body cam with Tiger? No, I didn't. I did not see it. You know what, Dong? You better send me a link. I'm disappointed. You can play it in slow-mo to count the hookers. No, you can't. I didn't see a single hooker.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
We had literally just Tiger and this guy. The worst part is, this is like fucking 1:30 in the afternoon. This is 1:30 in the afternoon. He's this far off his rocker in the middle of the day. And you know he didn't get up early. You're not up early when you're a retired golf star with billions of dollars. It is billions, right? Is it billions or millions? I thought it was billions. Johnny, didn't you sit and watch golf while trying to sell antelope jerky? Brian, to be clear, I sat at a hole as a representative. I was paid to be there as the representative selling Sable Antelope Jerky, which, by the way, even on the label specified, it definitely was not Sable Antelope Jerky. And so, yeah, I wasn't watching it. Those fans aren't paid to watch golf. And I didn't go watching the golf tournament. I hung out at hole 1. Everybody came through, had a good laugh. A few people bought a piece of jerky. I had a shitload of jerky left over. Then the whole thing was over. I wheeled my ass up the hill into my car and I went home. So I wouldn't say I watched the golf. I watched what people did in front of me when I was paid to be at the hole because I was at the driving tee for the first hole. I don't think that quite qualifies, but you know what? Same rules, I guess. If I get hit by a fucking high as a kite Tiger Woods when I'm out selling Sable Antelope Jerky at a steel toe golf tournament, if all of those stars align, then it's my own goddamn fault. I couldn't buy jerky because Johnny left before I finished. I was at the first hole. The idea was you get it and you put it in the golf bag. Snack on it while you play. was individually portioned. Then you sent some jerky to me. I still have your address. That's not really too worrisome, Brian. I'm not super worried about you having my address. I might not have it very much longer. Hopefully not. And then life will be great. I really got to find a way to move, man. Because, like, me and Digger really want to be together. And there's a couple of things we want to do, like, project-wise, that's, like, offline content produced and put online that we can't do until we're in the same space. We want to do that. And no, it's not OnlyFans shit. It's fucking us watching shows that and mocking them and ripping MST3K and stuff, you know? I'll send you a bad dragon. I don't want a bad dragon. And Freak59, stop being gay. I can't help it. I love that lady. Sell the futon for money for the car, says King Kong Dong. 1, no, I still need the futon. 2, the futon is not worth some sort of, like, super... Nobody's going to give me $3,000 for that futon. And let's just say, for argument's sake, for a moment, you did. Somebody gives me $3,000 for the futon. All right, fine. Here's the futon. I get my $3,000. We're all happy. Now, what the fuck am I going to sit on when I'm not doing the show? If I don't have the futon, I literally have this chair. I mean, I have the egg chair, but... So, I don't know. King Kong Dong, watch me. Watch me pay you $3,000 for that futon. No. Johnny Exotic Jerky, where we jerk your meat. No, trucker. No. Anyways, like I said, I have a couple of funding avenues to chase down for the thing, so we're not to the point of selling the futon. $2 from Balls Deep. I'll give you $100,000 and a Snickers. Thank you, Balls, for the $2. I appreciate that. We count every little farthing that falls through the cracks here and then add it all up. So thank you very much for that. Let's save that there so we don't forget. Keep on going. Let's, again, I didn't see any hookers. We were promised hookers. I didn't see any hookers. He looks relatively put together despite the fact that just kneeling on the ground like he is, unless he's super shaken.
Not coming out. I gotta take this tire. I don't even know if I can drive it out of here. Right? Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. I can try to get it. I gotta block all this. Yeah. Tell that biker you gotta go the other way. You're gonna have to go back around. Yeah, everybody.
So now, not only did he mess that up, like, dude, is this Tiger's place right here? Like, he came out and he hit that guy? Everybody in this line of cars has to go back around. Oh, boy. We got to shut the road down so they can get a fucking car in here or a truck in here to tow the trailer because the trailer has to go. Dear Lord. $2 from Freak597. Johnny's Exotic Blood Sausage. That sounds familiar, and I don't want to know why. I don't. Wow. You guys fucking. You failed to have that at the start of the clip. You certainly had it at the end. Holy Jesus. I feel like I just got punched by that logo. Thank you, Freak, for the $2. And why is it always got to be exotic with you? I don't know why you guys created this whole exotic thing. Fucking crazy. It's strange. I don't know how to explain. I don't know how to explain to the wife why I bought a $200 futon for $3,000. Yeah, that might be hard. A new $100 futon from Walmart. I would say this futon's probably worth, I'd value it as a solid $400 futon. It's got a super sturdy wood frame. It's very nice. It's in good condition. It's got little fold-out tables. And more importantly, it's got a solid, stable, sturdy mattress that you have to flip, and it takes a little bit of work. But it's suede or something or whatever, microfiber. I think it's microfiber. It's a microfiber cover on it, and it's It's like a spring coil. It's like a real mattress, but it's way better than any futon mattress ever. Most of the time when I sat on futons, they were like glorified mattresses, but all it really was a pillow sitting on a bunch of iron grates. And after you sat on it long enough, you started really feeling the framework of the futon around you. This one does not do that. This one, you fold it down, it feels like a bed. You sit it up, it feels like a fucking couch. It's got tables on the side. I love my futon. It does not have fuckholes, Saint Caesar. This is, again, where I get so annoyed, where your inability to simply learn something you're told, man, does not have fuckholes. Good condition, except for the fuckhole. Again, Brian, it's not just Saint Caesar now. There are no fuckholes. What's this? Johnny's got a micro, Freak 597. Yep, world's smallest dick. It is honestly nothing anybody would want. It is so underwhelming that that at peak pitch, most people go, wait a minute, what? Good afternoon, everyone, says Mr. Q. Good afternoon, Mr. Q. Hope you're doing well, buddy. Alrighty, let's go through here. What you were selling exotic meats, says Trucker 82? No, I was selling beef jerky labeled as exotic meats. Wasn't it 98 degrees that day too? It was a hot day, but I was in the shade. And I was at the start. And that's why I didn't hang around. I realize now I could have hung out like in the ball house or whatever, it's the clubhouse. I could have hung out in the clubhouse or whatever it was called. But once I wheeled over to my car to put everything away, I was like, yeah, I think I'm going to go. It was hot and I was worn out from the day before. So for me, it's just like, it's not that it's not fun. I fucking burn out, people. I have a condition. Jesus. Super hybrid Brian. Freemason Hitler. I don't know what this is. That's a bot. And now watch your stream, same. Okay. Alrighty. If you leave it at the one message, I don't give a shit. All right, let's fill some holes. I'm tired of Johnny gaslighting us into thinking he doesn't have the fuckable futon and the exotic meat emporium. There is no exotic meat market of any kind, and the futon has never had fuckholes. So yeah, it's not gaslighting if those are facts. Those are facts. The last 7 holes were fucking brutal with the humidity, says King Kong Dong. I'll bet they were, and I'm glad I wasn't there. Bots where? Oh, bots in the Rumble chat are trying to link something. Like a link for people to click. I you know what? I should start flipping out on the bots that give me unrequested links harder than the people who watch the show. Start booting them all. If he does, like I said, if he does it again, like then I'll be like, all right, you linked it once, like I don't give a shit. But Johnny, you have brain damage. How can we trust you? Says Freak 597. Well, one, I don't care if you trust me or not. There are no holes in the futon. There is no meat emporium. These again are facts. It's not about trusting me. It's about a fact. And I don't need to prove to you that my futon doesn't have fuckholes because it's my futon and it's none of your damn business. But as we've already discussed, no, it does not have fuckholes. If you're not willing to take my simple statement of it does not have fuckholes, then I guess there's nothing I can do for you. Because again, it's still my fucking futon. Johnny, does the futon have gaps between the cushions? Those come in handy. No, it's one big cushion. It's one solid cushion. It's one giant mattress cushion. So, he has a futon for sale? No, I don't. I don't have a futon for sale. I don't have a futon. I don't remember, Red Scooper. It's been about a year. There's a lot of different stuff that happened with that, and Dabble Tards do a lot of different shit, so I have no fucking clue. I know somebody paid for me to be a sponsor. That's all I remember. Like, so if that was the Dabble people's aim, they failed because I was a fucking sponsor. Somebody paid for my not real business to be a sponsor, so I don't know. I certainly didn't get contacted. It's your fucking futon, so you do fuck it. No, it's my futon. I will admit, grammatically speaking, you kind of got me in a box there with the way I said that. It could be taken that way, but that's not what was intended, and you know it. It's my goddamn futon. It's my goddamn futon. It's just weird that you have a futon without fuckholes. No, it's not. It's, in fact, I feel like Lab Glass, you need to understand it's weird that you want a futon with one. I can't believe how much time we've wasted talking about a futon with fuckholes. We have like a show we can do. Fuck it. They won't talk about fucking a futon for 3.5 hours. I mean, I don't know why. I wouldn't fuck a futon. I certainly wouldn't want to discuss it ad nauseum for 3.5 hours. But they do. Fucking I understand it. King Kong Dog, I love this bit. Apparently you do. I don't give a shit. If it's entertaining you and it's making us a little bit of money, and so far both of those things seem to be true, I can't say why we wouldn't do it. $2 from Balls Deep. Johnny's Exotic Futons now with modifying fuckholes. No, that's not real. You can't do that to me. You can't make me read it with the $2. And then, because it's not real. Now, people, no, there are no futons. And there's no modifying F-holes into the futons. Thank you for the $2, Balls Deep. Can't do that to me. It's not okay. I'm not okay with it. Johnny, you'd be good at selling furniture. I would trust a cripple to tell me how comfy a piece of furniture is since they live on it. Let me tell you, nothing is gonna cup your ass more than this couch. And believe me, I know ass cupping furniture. I sit in seats all my life. Oh, where's that screw? It's loose. Is it this one? The juice is loose. The juice is loose. This chair's on its last legs. I paid for the golf tournament sponsorships as Los Federales. Well, that was nice. Glad you guys could have fun with that bit. $5 from Brian the Science. Johnny's Exotic compatible fleshlights and body pillow. God damn it. Thank you. That all adds up to.
Tag, you're it.
Thank you, Lab Glass, for the 100 bits. Now we're at that's well over. That's wait 2, 4, 6. That'd be 5. That's 4. Then that's automatically 5 off the goal, and then we need to leave. So you can do math, buddy. We got you. Not anymore though. Save that. Now we're looking at 200 bits over there on from Lab Glass. Thank you. Crippy hand being crippy. At Los, the gold sponsorship signs were black and white photos with Aaron's artistry on the signs. It was all. I'm sorry. Again, I had zero to do with all of that. Zero to do with it. But I appreciate all of you guys for being part of it. Thank you very much. All right, we got those covered. We've got the PayPal, the Venmo, and everything.
Hey guys, 100. If a futon doesn't have fuck holes, is it even a futon? LAB Glass Projects cheered 100 bits.
Again, if it's a futon, if it's a couch that can be a sofa, that is the requirement of a futon. The ability to have sex with it is not. You shouldn't be effing your furniture. It's not okay. Stop f***ing your furniture. There's something seriously wrong with you if that's how you're doing it. All right. Hold on just 1 second. I got to handle some business. We have 4 minutes for a hype train to launch. Get out of here. I got to notify someone about...
Cheer 100. Johnny's futon has googly eyes on it, so when he fucks it, the eyes wiggle. Nucleotic Gaming cheered 100 bits.
All right, Nucleatic Gaming, thank you for the 100 bits. Come on, my Prime sub expire already. We are literally 100 bits or a sub away from a hype train, so it could happen. Don't get me wrong, the event was fun, just super hot at the end. For me, it was just we hang out and party the night before.
Hey guys, 100 what? Are you too good for your futon? Futons need love too, ya hoity-toity prick. LAB Glass Projects cheered 100 bits.
No, they don't. They're furniture. You know what kind of love they need? A good cleaning and a polish.
Here comes a train, a busy little train, rushing up and down on the daisy line. Mummies and daddies, the grandpas and the grannies, everyone's aboard on the 809. Here comes a train, and here comes driver Ted too. Wahey! Here it comes, here it comes, here comes the train today. Here comes the train!
Oh, I forgot to do the toot.
Cheer 100. So, are these futons peggable? Asking for the wifey. Ghost _ Bulls Deep cheered 100 bits.
Look, if you want to bang your futon, that's your business, I guess. I'm not gonna condone, or any other way criticize somebody for what they do to their own furniture. I guess that's between you and Jesus, but I don't just stop.
Cheer 100. Do you have any gangbang sized futons? Ghost _ Bulls Deep cheered 100 bits.
See, this is a problem. Like on the one hand, you shouldn't be in your couch, right? So since you shouldn't be putting in your couch, let's be clear. Firstly, don't f your furniture. Secondly, by simply as a thought experiment, technically, a futon is a group, like several people can get. What is a gangbangable futon? I feel like a futon would be able to take one or multiple bangs. Stop fucking your furniture. %50 of the way through level 1 of the hype train. 3 minutes left.
Cheer 100. Please tip your futon.
Don't tip.
Ghost _ Bulls Deep cheered 100 bits.
I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this quick while you're cheering these bits and stuff, and hopefully we don't have to do a second one. If we do, I'm gonna have to prep for that. But here we go. Controlled bird numero uno. Thank you again so much. Word, it's gonna be a rough one. That was a lot easier than I thought it'd be. I can't confirm. I have a hole and something in me is. What the? Digger 420 named the flag. Digger's not here, so Digger's not here, man. Just the tip. I don't know if I want to know what that's in reference to.
Hey guys, 100 fuckhole futons. Is there a ramp for the pedestal you're on? Anti-futon lover. LAB Glass Projects cheered 100 bits.
Firstly, I love my futon. I just don't want to have or make love with my futon, okay? I feel like of all of us, the person who does not want to insert his phallus into the futon, I feel like I shouldn't be catching the flack here, okay? I'm the one who's saying don't molest that beautiful piece of furniture. Certainly don't molest mine.
Cheer 100. All futons are 18 plus and comply with 2,253 USC restrictions. Ghost _ Bulls Deep cheered 100 bits.
This is not something we should be doing, okay? Tigger is going to miss that she wasn't here for this. I'm going to say that. Tigger is going to miss that she missed this. She's going to be upset that she missed this. She'll be like, oh my God, that was going on. Fuck. I was busy reading my book. You're damn right you were. Dude, there is no, okay, he loves his fat futon. It's not a fat futon. It's just a regular sized futon. Where do you gently caress that futon? It's a futon. It doesn't have a thigh. And I don't gently caress any of it. I sit on it and watch TV. I sometimes take a nap on it. I sometimes, when I have company over, unfold it and let them use it as a bed. That's all it's ever been. Ever, ever. It has not experienced any sort of freaky-deaky adult fun time. Nor shall it. If we're going to be honest. It will never be ruined in such a way. Johnny is proof of the old saying, show me a quality futon, I'll show you a man tired of fucking it. No, he is not! No, Johnny's futon, I am in here. Johnny ignores me. No, I don't believe I did. I thought I read one of your comments earlier. But just because your name is Johnny's futon doesn't make what you say true. Okay? Not all these things are true. One of these things are not like you. Digger's here, you fool. What? No, she's not. I'm looking at all of the chats, and Digger's not in a single one of them. And the other reason I know, like, it's not even like Digger's here. No, you know how I know Digger isn't here? Oh, damn, she just ended. Oh, damn. She ended. When did she end? 4 minutes ago. Her stream.
Hey guys, 100. Johnny gets his futon all hot and bothered and never seals the deal. Stop putting your futon in the friend zone, you prude. LAB Glass Projects cheered 100 bits.
That hype train ended, so we only had to do the one burn, which is good, but I might. That was a weak burn. Had a couple more donations. I might have to throw one at it because that was pretty close to level 2 as well. Digger is sitting on me right now. No, she isn't. Johnny's futon has PTSD from him making sweet and salty love to it. No, it does not. It does not. She was in the chat. I believe she was in the chat. I just missed it. I believe she was in the chat and I just missed it. It's just I thought she was doing her stream. She usually does her stream for 2 hours, not 1. So it's surprising. And now she's literally right there. All right, let's do this. Let's do that while she does that, and then I have buttons to hit. God, I'm so bad. I don't know what I got. I gotta find a button. I gotta click a button. I gotta burn it. I gotta beat it off with a stick. All right, there we go. Boom.
Why on earth were you channeling a Woody Allen there?
I was trying to do a Jerky Boys takeoff kind of deal.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, these hemorrhoids on my ass are so bad. I don't know what to do about them. Oh, what do I got? How do I get rid of these? What do I got to do? What do I got to scrape them off? What do I got to burn them off? What do you need me to beat them off with a stick? What do I got to do to these things?
Oh, my goodness.
All right. Anyways.
Scrape them.
Well,
Scrape 'em off.
you missed the fun. Balls deep with another $2. Johnny's Sunday futons because they're holy. No. The chat has been very pro effable futon. You missed what I would call a 50% level 1 effable futon hype train. The whole hype train was about fucking futons.
Good.
It's not good. It's not good. It's
Glad
not.
to hear it.
See what I mean? I was worried about this. You should not be glad to hear that people are getting their furniture. All right, like don't. It's.
I came in to you uttering the words Don't fuck your furniture.
Cheer 100 digger R R R R R R R R R R R E R R R R E R R R R R R R R R R R R. Nucleotic Gaming cheered 100 bits.
Nucleotic.
Hey guys, 100 your futon would like you to hit their button, but no, Johnny is a royal anus. LAB Glass Projects cheered 100 bits.
At some point, I feel like I need to have a Star Trek console in the background for the voice of the computer to be residing in. It seems like that's only fair. But yes, everybody's very much on this whole futon thing, and I keep telling them, futons are furniture. They're not for fucking, and I don't know why. I am apparently the odd man out with that opinion.
So, the furniture with black holes are a common thing?
No,
You're saying?
a rare thing. I'm saying your futons, your furniture should not have dick holes in it. You should not.
Right.
You should not be.
Not.
You should not be sodomizing your sofa. Okay.
No. Sofa probably doesn't appreciate it.
You shouldn't be crushing on your couch. You know what I mean? Like.
No.
These are
It's
not
an untapped market.
These are no. It's not a thing. See, balls deep, Johnny. Don't f your furniture. F mine. No, I'm saying don't pay
That's
me.
It's a great sales slogan, though.
It's not a sales slogan. Again, I didn't do that. I had to read it because of the $2. That's not what we're saying here.
People
What we're saying
don't
is,
F your furniture.
yeah,
F mine.
it's a very simple
Here,
request.
Johnny's fuckable futons. They come free hole punch.
Just don't F the furniture.
Hey guys, 100 digger, would you be with a man who puts their futon in the friend zone? Gets it all warmed up and never finishes the deal. LAB Glass Projects cheered 100 bits.
Well, no, I wouldn't. But I know for a fact that
Thank you for the 100 bits.
the futon gets all the loving it needs.
Balls deep. So when's the next sponsorship open? Firstly, let me be clear about one thing. I will not name the next sponsorship Effable Futons. I'm not putting the words effable in any abbreviated or extended or condensed versions.
Effable. Instead of like fuckable, effable. Effable is an actual word.
I just don't. I'm not naming any effable futon business. Don't use your own meat to the futon. Use Johnny's meats. Hooters, no. There's no Johnny's meats. Fun adjacent futons. No. Johnny beats me with his stick. No, these are not true things. I'm not going to read accusations like that. Johnny's futon.
Okay.
Unless I'm paid to.
Sexual sofas? That
No.
work for you better?
No, we're not naming it. We're not naming it sexual sofas.
Johnny's Erotic Futons, a subsidiary of Johnny's
No.
Exotic Meat.
No, we're not doing that at
Wholly
all.
owned
No.
by the Gorilla Milking Corporation.
Lowe's Federalized. Okay, Johnny, you drive a hard bargain. I will buy and take the futon off your hands, but only after Digger sits on it. No, fellatio futon. We're not calling it fellatio furniture. See, we want to name it. We want to name it the shower buddy. Well, hold on. We're not entirely sold on that name. But I think we might we want to name it the shower daddy. No, we want to call it the shower buddy. No, shower daddy sounds better. You know, why would you want your buddy in the shower with you? Why would you want your dad?
Sofas by day, whatever you want by night.
No, this isn't a thing.
Wow.
This isn't a
Nothing
thing.
helps you milk your gorillas like a good futon, right?
there's no gorilla milk. There's no futon. Now Ballsy's just trying to come up with chicken choking Chesterfields. I don't. That's amazing alliteration, if nothing else. Autoerotic ottomans. That one's actually really good. Johnny's Futon Emporium. Sofas by day, whatever you want by night. That's not bad, but no. Nothing helps you milk gorillas like a futon. No, cum drenched corner couches. It's not a corner couch. It's a full on sofa. Oh, so I was having this discussion. I'd like your opinion on it. They were saying that they wanted gangbang sofa or gangbang futons, and I was like, look, firstly, don't fuck your furniture. Like, let's be clear that's rule numero uno.
Yeah.
But if we're discussing it like as a thing, like, why would one futon not be gangbang worthy? Because it's got like enough room for multiple people. So,
Right.
But again, I revert you to rule number 1. Don't fuck your furniture. Like, that seems like a very simple, simple, like every day you can get up and that's a mantra you can repeat. Like today, I'm like, get up, get dressed, smile, be happy. Don't fuck your furniture. Like, I feel like that one's one we can all get behind. Maybe get behind isn't the right term, but it's one that we can all really, just fucking sink into.
Yeah.
The fuckton, says Arch Magnus. No. No.
Just no.
These aren't things. I'm glad you're here. There are a couple stories that I thought you would enjoy talking about and would be sad that you missed out on while I was grabbing them.
Pam Bondi got fired.
Yeah, Pam Bondi's gone. Bondi's out. Like I said, when I was prepping the show, they were saying she was going to be out. But we have in the second hour, we've got the BBC testing whether googly eyes scare off seagulls. And believe you me, we have a video. Like,
of course.
So we're going to look into that. And then we have Kid Rock telling his side of the story. I didn't know there was a story to the military helicopters flying by, but like...
Yeah, I thought it was pretty obvious what happened.
Yeah, but it's like day 4. It's like day 4 of the ongoing and the newest news on 2 helicopters flew by Kid Rock's house.
Saga.
I can't think of a bigger story being made out of a smaller molehill. Wait, yes, I can. COVID.
Yeah.
And then we've got
G100 Johnny is a user. He uses his futon for tears and ass juice. What a shame. Throw it a bone already. LAB Glass Projects cheered 100 bits.
All right, first.
This is fun.
Tears is sad. Ass juice is just gross. Dear Lord.
Ass juice, that's true.
No, we are not doing that.
Wow.
Oh, my God.
Wow. Oh, my gosh. I was watching. I had like a few minutes left to kill before I had to start reading. So I did what I've got a few minutes to kill, and I watched a short Kino Casino clip.
Mhm.
They were talking about Ethan Ralph and Scarlett and her rating and her customer comments on her page for her her sex work apparently are not
Wait.
very good.
Sex work?
Yeah, she's a porn star.
Oh. You
Yeah.
can't be serious.
You didn't know that?
Not only did I not know that, like, all right, you know what? I'm going to keep, that's not nice to say. I'm going to keep that to myself. I don't want to make life difficult for anybody. Let's just say surprised to learn that, but okay.
Yeah. It was gross what they were talking about, and I went into I went into my stream just thinking, my goodness, I'm so glad that I am here.
Hooters girl saying,
and me.
Take a black light to that futon. Bet it glows. No, it does not.
No, it does not. He's got blankets that cover it.
You're supposed to say no, it does not, because he doesn't have relations with his couch.
Oh, well, I don't know if you don't have relations
like a
with your
normal
couch or
human
not. being.
he treats the furniture as something to use as furniture and not as a receptacle for his wang.
I would assume that you don't fuck your furniture, but I
Right,
don't know
and-
for certain. So
I would like
mean,
that.
I have no
well,
proof
you
one
know
way or
what?
another.
Going forward, I would definitely appreciate that benefit of the doubt if you could maybe operate on a slightly more like innocent until proven guilty setup, because this is not helping right now. St. Caesar, who's a porn star? Somebody else. It's not important, buddy. It's not important. You need to take one of those blue lights to the futon to test for white mics. That's a black light, and that joke was literally made a couple lines ago. Digger's a girl's girl. She has my back. No, Hooters. She doesn't have your back. And you don't need to share.
I don't have anyone's back. I don't have any evidence for or against. So I cannot answer.
You have plenty of evidence against the idea that futon.
You've never fucked the futon while we've been talking. I can guarantee that. He doesn't have sex with his furniture
at all
while we're on video chat.
No. You don't have to have a while or but or any of that. You could just end it point blank, period. He doesn't have sex with his furniture. It's not something people do.
Okay. Well, apparently there's a bunch of people that do because they're all in your chat right now.
Well, I don't. Damn it.
Oh my goodness.
My furniture is stain free. Not in college anymore. I mean, again, the whole idea of like effing your no.
I don't know.
The closest.
Yeah, I think thou doth protest too much.
No. Here's what I'll say. The closest I could get to that is if like me and you are together and we're on the futon and we're going at it. That's the closest we could get. That's the closest we could get to that.
Okay. That's
and let's just say that ain't happening anytime soon.
Right? We should have a
Why so defensive, Johnny, says King Kong Dong. Balls deep with another $2. Whole new meaning to pull out couch. No.
Oh.
That's not okay.
Los Federales. I also like Thrustmasters futons.
Oh, we were talking about this earlier. You might be excited to hear about this. I now have a lead on 2 different companies. Neither of them are close by, but 2 different companies that put handicap controls in cars. So now we're gonna see what we can do about chasing down the financing for that.
Good.
So then that's all done, and then having a passport would then give me the ability to come up and to see you, and then like while we're doing all this, we'll work on the place. But having the controls means I could 110% say that once I have the passport, I could drive over and like pick up your stuff. Like we could pick up a U-Haul and just go over and get all your shit and move you down.
Nice.
So you tripped, fell, and got your... No, it did not happen at all, let alone that way. That futon will be sold for car parts by the time that happens at St. Caesar. No, because again, the car parts thing has to happen now. So I'm not selling any furniture to make that happen because nobody would pay that much for furniture. Oh, yeah, I had my girlfriend and the sofa.
Aha. See?
Rusty grammar to Digger that you know of.
Right?
See what I mean?
That's all I can tell you.
You leave the dog door. You leave the dog door open for these mutts, and they all come running in. I mean, Saints. My name is Johnny Crutches, and this is Pimp My Futon. Go fuck yourself. One of the things, one of you is going to have to do only feet. Otherwise, you better get to the freeway exit with a homeless need help sign, says Wild Saffron.
Right, but at least he owns his car, so we can live in it. We don't have to worry about it getting repoed.
See, like I was thinking we would just do the watch along show thing and all of the offline content stuff we've been talking about. Like even last night, you were talking about wanting to do a lot of offline stuff that would require editing and stuff, and I'm like, and when we're together, I can do that for you. I can show you how to do it for yourself if you'd like whatever you need. Or you can just be like, here and sit and direct me and I can just edit it because I know the tools, or I can teach you how to use them for yourself so you can sit and edit your own shit, whichever you'd prefer.
Do it myself, yes.
This is my futon. There are many like it, but this one is stained by me, says St. Aaron. That's gross. That's gross. The two of you and 4 cats living in a toaster. I love Al
What
to
can
the
go
ends.
wrong?
I love Al to the ends of the earth, but I'm gonna be honest. I don't know how much more time he has.
Yeah.
He is an old cat, and he fights taking his medication. I gotta try and start finding a new way to get him to take it. One of those thingies and only feet. I think he means and only feet. Or is he asking if one of those thingies was only feet?
Oh, one
No.
of the offline thingies.
No.
Only feet. No.
In fact, I have elaborate plans on putting a ring on her finger and holding it up to the camera and going, see, Brian, it means not your fucking feet pics.
Any pictures of my feet will be reserved for him and him alone. Brian's going to have to back off.
All right.
Ew, Hooters girl. Ew.
No, again, the futon is remarkably clean, and we, as a cleaning precaution, we keep like blankets and things on it that we can take off and throw in the wash really easily if it did ever have any sort of an issue like that, which it wouldn't, and it doesn't. And again, we don't.
But if it
fuck the
did,
furniture.
he can
No,
fix it. As
Not-
he
there's
puts
no if.
blankets on the.
there's no if. I have a kid. I understand what that means, so I keep like a throw blanket on top of it because I don't need to find a way to get fucking ketchup out of microfiber because she's sitting there with a corn dog and all excited and boop. That actual scenario hasn't happened yet. I don't need her to spill my Mio on it. There, that's when we can worry about.
There you go.
Lightly fucked futon.
Although to
It's
be
not
fair,
even.
she wasn't the
it's-
one
it's-
spilling the Mio.
Yeah, that
It
was me.
all on you.
That was me, and that was
Yeah.
on the floor. And that's when people thought I opened a vein, which was the worst part. Anyways, fuck, man, lightly futon says Nucleatic Gaming. No, it's not fucked at all. Sounds like a man who needs to regularly clean a futon. No, it's just easier to clean that way. Like, it's just way easier to clean it that way when you want to, and because you have to rotate the cushion. There's a whole lot of stuff you have to do if you're going to regularly use a futon as a sofa. And so, yeah, that saves you a lot of time. You don't have to get all the cat hair off of it if you have a blanket with all the cat hair on it, and you just wash that.
Right.
Is the
Right.
no, Saint Caesar. There is no
It's
R
not
word.
got a plastic cover on it like Grandma's furniture used to have.
No, because it doesn't need a plastic cover. It's again, the idea is just simply that it's a lot more work to wash the futon cushion than it is to
Well,
regularly
and that's why you would put
wash the
a
blanket.
plastic cover over it. 'Cause then it's just wipeable.
What are you doing to it that you need to wipe it down so regularly?
Well, I don't know. Apparently, you're having sex with it, so I would
No, I'm
think
not.
that you want to.
The whole argument this entire time is that these hooligans want to do that kind of crap, and I'm saying no bueno. You don't your furniture. In fact, if I've had one, it's been a mantra of mine today. You could go back and clip it time and time again. Me going, look, you don't your furniture. That's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. So just put your dick away. Don't
Just
fuck
sit
your
on the
furniture, even if it's called a love seat.
Oh. So you use the blanket as a futon condom.
All right. Speaking of this whole train of thought, and that song made me think of a thing. Launch an only feet campaign, but it's only furniture feet. So you're showing the foot of like
Table legs.
yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. The little feet on the couch.
Yeah.
Oh,
You can
that's-
get a
I like
futon
that.
blanket that reads juicy. No, I like mine that I have right now. It just looks like a nice plain blue sofa when it's on there. And I'll say the other
It
benefit.
does have white splotches all over it, though.
Those are
The blue
snowflakes.
blanket.
Those are snowflakes. Why did you have to do this to me when I was so fucking close to being done and moving on? And you're like, well, but the blue blanket, like you.
It does have white splotches all over it.
Lab Glass with $5 on over on
Oh, thank you, Laddie.
Rumble. Thank you very much. Don't be bashful, Johnny. Your futon accepts you for who you are. No, it doesn't. It's just a futon, and it doesn't. I don't do anything to it that it needs to be accepting of. I sit on it when I watch TV. Sometimes when I'm on a phone call with a lady I like, or when I'm hanging out with my daughter. And when she's on it, she sleeps a lot of times, which is the other advantage of having the blanket on it, because then she rolls around and she just kind of snuggles herself up like a burrito in the blanket.
Nice.
And it's just pre-wrapped kid. They're so much easier to deal with that way.
Kid.
Oh God, we have a couple of video clip things we have to play, like YouTube clip things. We're already halfway through the second hour, and when we get to the third hour, we might just have to jump to those. One that somebody shared with me that I laughed my balls off at, and you laughed at, so we'll have to play it and laugh at it. And then the other one we didn't get to finish watching. But yeah, so we'll get to those. Before we move on, though, why you ended your stream early? What's up?
Oh, I just between the sore throat and I was trying to read, but I kept stopping sentences.
Okay.
Reading like half of one sentence and then missing the next sentence down and going to the one after that. Yeah, it wasn't working.
Yeah,
It's
right.
not working well. So yeah, it just is. I probably because I'm not feeling
Okay.
up to par.
Okay. Well, glad to have you here. If did you decide this was easier to do? Because if your throat's getting to you, you can just hold back for a bit.
Right?
Maybe not throw me under the bus with the whole blue
The
blanket
white
thing.
splotches all over your futon couch.
There's snowflakes.
try not
It's a
to.
design. It's a pattern. Yeah, they're perfectly spaced between each other. Splotches.
I know.
They're measured. They're
But
metrically.
They're not.
You could get a fucking tape measure out and you could measure one to A to B. You could draw constellations, but no. You're right. I get what you're saying. No, splotches. Yeah, let's call them splotches. John
King Kong Dong.
scrolled back. We're at 29 minutes on your whore of a futon.
This is not a bit and has lasted 30 minutes now. Yes.
Wild Saffron says you need a steaming cup of cat piss coffee to dig her. Bricks Gaming's telling me I have good aim. Again, it's not an aim thing.
I know they're very well placed.
All righty. Phi Delta Theta, yo. Oh, so you guys are all parts of different. Johnny, it sounds like you are very strategic with your futon art. Again, it's a fucking blanket with a print on it. It's not any of this uncouth stuff you people are suggesting. And Balls Deep with $2. Johnny's Forbidden Love Seats coming regularly. No.
Coming regularly. Oh, good stuff. It's Wild is right though. I do need another proper cup of cat piss coffee, so I'll be here, just not here for a sec.
Yeah, that's very, very descriptive. All right, we're going to get into this thing. Well, we're going to try to move on from furniture you people fantasize about. Yes, I'm sure.
Okay.
I'm 100% positive, and you are not helping. Not helping.
Are kids calling it snowflakes now? I'm going to flurry all over your chest, baby. I'm going to plow you like a snowy road and then flurry all over it.
Don't say it like that. That's dirty. Bricks Gaming, so you did one side and then folded it. No! No, I didn't do it. It came that way from the store. It was designed with the snowflake print on it. That's the way the blanket was made. It.
Sure.
This is not a bit. Yeah, no, it's a bit. It's a bit. All right. Let's go to this. So the NASA launch happened yesterday. Did you watch the launch? Our Lady of Canuckia. I did. I
No.
watched it. It was nice. It was. I watched it after the fact. I'll be honest, but nothing eventful happened in the launch itself. Something eventful
That's
happened.
why I didn't bother to watch it.
Wow, that's mean. Something eventful happened shortly after the launch. We'll talk about that. But
Okay.
CNN wanted to get like interviews with people that went to the launch. So we have this kid here who's there. Like again, the kid looks, I would say, anywhere from like 10 to 14.
Yeah.
And he's got a GoPro camera strapped to a hat that says NASA. So I'm gonna say space nerd. Just guessing.
If he's at the launch, yeah.
Yeah, game recognizes game. So it's cool.
Right.
He's a space nerd. More power to him. And so they want to know what the young people think. Like, what do you think about a launch? And this is weird because you have to think about it. Like, you and I grew up watching space shuttle launches that back in the day when there wasn't internet, and you only had the TV and the news channels you had through regular or cable TV.
Yeah.
Like, that was a big story. It was a big deal. You knew about it. Obviously, we all
You had
knew
to
about
get-
the Challenger one.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't remember the Challenger one, honestly.
Yeah, but for this little knuckle puck, he's never been part
He
of like a
doesn't have
manned mission to the moon and really like space exploration, pushing boundaries we hadn't pushed yet, like building the International Space Station and various other things. And we hadn't pushed those boundaries. You know, when he got here, the space station's just a thing. Satellites are everywhere. Elon Musk has his own line of space debris, and that's about it. And now we've got we're building Operation Moonbase. We're launching people. And so, yeah, let's hear what the kid has to say. They want to know how he feels about it.
Why do you want to be here? Why do you love space? Why do you love being a part of history?
We're going back to the frickin' moon, that's why.
We're going back to the frickin' moon.
Nice, kid.
Right? We're going back to the frickin' moon. I love this. This kid is my hero.
Going back to the frickin' moon, that's why.
I hate that the audio is it? Nope, that's all the way up. I'm all the way up.
That's why.
So many other things are higher, though. Based, says St. Aaron. SpaceX Starship launches are cooler to watch. NASA's full of boring old people. Look, I'm not saying that the spaceship or the SpaceX launches aren't cooler. They are. Even Digger was saying yesterday the whole launch rockets coming back down and landing themselves is pretty nifty.
Pretty awesome. I still get like giggly like a child when I watch that happen. So cool.
But I just love his enthusiasm. We're going back to the freaking moon. Like he says it like this guy's retarded for asking. And that's, you
Yeah.
know what? I love that spirit.
Good on him.
I love that spirit. Like, no, why? Because we're going to the freaking moon, you tard. Speaking of which, I don't think you have a preview screen. So since I have a break here, I heard Challenger ran into its own challenges. Well, it ran into something.
That's why they called it Challenger. Maybe they knew in advance. Oh, put the tinfoil hats on. Challengers, the people in the Challenger weren't in the Challenger when the Challenger went up and blew up. They had been removed out the back.
Balls deep with another $2. Sleet, motherfuckers. All right, now I got to check. I don't know if I added the last two to the counter.
Yeah, it decided to become spring again. Like it was freaking cold and rainy this morning. Now it's spring again.
So there. Sorry, I got to catch up on some maths.
Okay. Wild saffron. You know what melts snowflakes?
So that's another
Salty
$5 off.
surprise
We're
what
down
melts.
to We'll get to that in a second. We're down to $25 for Monday's goal. You guys are awesome. Let's save that, and I think that leaves one over here to remember for later, so I don't forget that either. All right, so we're down to $25 for Monday's goal. You guys are fucking phenomenal. You're killing it. I love you.
Thank you.
But yes, I can't endorse what people were saying about ice and other things, but yes, if you're having a tough time with the weather, what have you, just a rough day, you need something, you need a treat. So I recommend our studio sponsor, Scruffy D's Salty Surprise, a red, white, and blue treat that is delicious to eat, and the surprise is you're going to love it. Scruffy D's Salty Surprise, every one lovingly crafted by hand with bulk batch loads made to order. Scruffy D's Salty Surprise. It's been downpouring all day, says Nucleatic Gaming. We got 2 inches of snow, just enough to be a pain. Yeah, daughter's school started late. I ended up having to have someone go out and get stuff for me, and they did, which was very nice of them. So my body hasn't been moving too well. I kind of took a little bit of a tumble earlier. I don't know. Do I have a mark on my face, like right here?
A little bit, yeah.
All right, then I did. I did take a little bit of a tumble harder than I thought. But at least it explains why my back hurts. Yeah, because like when I have my glasses on, I can kind of see it. And then I can't see it when I take my glasses off. But apparently, my body doesn't work as well in the cold. But like I said, plus side, we've got some traction thanks to my therapist. You know, not the caseworkers I have. The people who should know this.
You've been talking to forever.
The people who should know this information should know where in the state people like me that need these services, where to go, all that stuff. Nope. My therapist went, hey, how about you go here?
Oh, that's awesome.
Right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I was so irate I wanted to scream. Anyways, so yeah, thank you very much again, Balls Deep, for the sleet motherfuckers in the $2. So that's, yes, we're down to 25. We also have a Hype Train account and Rumble Rants to count after the show, so we'll be below that even. So it's just phenomenal. I'm so grateful, you guys, and that's on Monday. So we're staying
a week from tomorrow is the fundraising stream.
Yeah. When are you going to be gone? Because you're going on an impromptu
I don't
little
know.
trip. So I was wondering how that's going to...
I never heard back again.
Oh, on that most vital and important bit of information. ABC missed the launch off the pad, so it's fake. Never launched. Chevy JB, here to 1/2 inch of slush everywhere. So I guess we got 2 inches of snow, and then it'll all freeze overnight. So it'll be twice the pain tomorrow. We're supposed to get more of it. Oh, great.
Lovely. Yep.
A good end of winter, early spring dump of snow.
Mm-hmm.
Great. I'm so excited for that. That'll be phenomenal. All righty. That'll be fabulous. All right, so we had this story. I don't know if there's there's no video to play on it, so we'll just kind of brief people. So the latest news on Los Angeles is now areas of the city are experiencing blackouts.
Oh. Really?
Yeah, because thieves are stealing copper wire, killing the internet, taking out streetlights, and thusly just destroying electric power grids because they're crooks are grabbing copper. And it's like street crews grabbing copper.
Yeah.
I think we have a video here, if I'm not mistaken, of nope, that's video headlines. Nope, these are just pictures. But open image in new tab. That'll save us. People are literally they're taking to the streets and they're ripping up power lines. To steal, like gangs of people are doing this to like steal copper and go and sell the copper.
Yeah. I mean, we have the copper theft is an issue here, but only really in like abandoned homes or homes that have been left vacant for like more than a few days. But they're not actually tearing it out of the system of the
They're getting it wherever they can.
city.
For these folks. Yeah. They're getting it wherever they can. But yeah, they're ripping it up. They're grabbing the copper, and as a result of that, now there are areas of California without power because of copper thievery. So, what else do we have on that? The theft of the copper wires from streetlights, internet cables, and even power lines has left parts of Los Angeles without power, reliable internet, and street lighting. So
And
this has
they
been
replace it, and the people come back and take it again.
utility crews, including additional workers brought in from Northern California, are working actively to restore service. And so copper prices continue to drive these crimes. The stolen wire is sold at scrap yards at current price of $5.60 per pound. The problem has affected everything from neighborhood streets to local Little League fields. The mayor, Karen Bass, has a solution, though.
Oh, gosh. What has she got to say?
She believes solar-powered streetlights will make it harder for thieves to swoop in and plunge neighborhoods into darkness. We just make solar-powered streetlights.
Last time I checked, we don't have a whole lot of songs that feature the cowbell.
I gotta have more cowbell, baby.
Yay, Scruffy.
That's supposed to read it. He said Nugget Army. Yes, Nugget Army indeed. Subscribed to this channel for 34 months. Tier 1. Thank you so much, Scruffy D. Cowbell coming in for you. Moo. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate that. Thank you for the Nugget Army reference and the little nuggets. So yeah, no, they're like the plan's stupid on two reasons. One, solar powered streetlights aren't going to be good enough to completely replace streetlights. Because guess what they would have done with the streetlights if they were good enough to? They would have fucking replaced the streetlights. Secondly, let's pretend for one quack farting second that you can replace the streetlights with solar powered lights and that they work.
Yes.
What do you think will be in those solar powered streetlights?
Right?
I got bad news for you. It's going to be copper unless you want another conductive metal. You could look towards gold. Either way, guess what the thieves will start taking and ripping apart?
Oh my goodness. Mr. Q is saying it's almost impossible to recycle copper in Minnesota. They automatically assume it's stolen. My good friend, that's what he did. He had his own scrap metal collection business. And yeah, even though he was an actual company business, dealt with them for like 20, 30 years, he still had to sign in triplicate whenever he sold them copper, because they had to be able to track him down if they found out it was stolen. It's yeah.
Alrighty,
Which
let's
is
catch up on
probably
that.
why we don't have people stealing the copper out of the street lights. They can't sell it anyway.
Fanatical Bucks fan, 2 minutes launch, 1 hour of showing CGI. I am disappointed that the live feeds weren't live more. That does feed a lot of the whole like it's all CGI. Like, yep.
Yeah.
I know that thing that happened shortly after takeoff. They entered space. Yeah, we've got that to talk about.
That's the thing.
ABC missed the launch here for a half hour slush everywhere. Tiger Woods damage on the face. It's just I fucking bumped my head. All right, shit happens. The thieves. Do you mean crackheads? Pretty much. I don't know. I don't know if this was crackheads. This
Are
would
they
be
thieves or
this would
youths?
this would be one that would be interesting to see. Like if we could get a like a Tweaker Geographic. Like on this episode of Tweaker Geographic, we see a colony of tweakers taking apart a city carcass. They will harvest all of the usable materials for themselves and move on. Here they're acquiring copper wire to sell at scrapyards. How industrious they are with stolen fire axes and, in this case, a tire iron to pry up city streets and rip out city streetlights. Ah, the tweaker. Just outlaw theft. Like, yeah, you could,
Yeah.
like balls deep,
Yeah.
balls deep. That is a shockingly, do you know how hard, that would mean we'd have to tell the cops that they could do their job and that we actually want them to do their job. That's two different things you'd have to tell cops. This is California we're talking about. They can't do that. They can't do that. They can't do that. But don't worry, the mayor, just like the governor and everyone else does it. My solution is to completely ignore the problem, propose a completely preposterous and impossible solution, and even if we can overlook that solution's impossibilities, it would not solve the problem. Because again, the same assholes that are ripping up your Ethernet cables for the copper are going to go after your fucking solar paneled streetlights.
Yeah.
Ever watch two steel catalytic converter with a skateboard and a sawzall? No, but I don't think I want to. That'll just depress me. Again,
Not
thank you, Scruffy,
surprised,
for earlier.
Yeah.
Check up with the Rumble quick, make sure I don't lose them. Missed my years in LA, but I'm so glad I left. It's pretty sad there now. We did a story yesterday. LA is like the leading city in America for an exodus of residents. Like, people are leaving en masse in amounts that are unprecedented, more there than anywhere else. After time and time again of instituting policies where people are like, you can't do that, that's not going to help. And surprise, it hasn't helped. Raising minimum wage hasn't helped. All of these other things hasn't helped. It's just... All right. Anyways, this has nothing to do with what you've been talking about. It's been raining all day, and the snow has not melted. What the heck? That's odd, actually.
Interesting. There's lots of stories out there of snow behaving differently than snow should behave. This past winter, there's been a lot of interesting snow. So much so that I'd be tempted to put the tinfoil hat on.
Snow not melting when it rains is really weird.
Yeah.
That one, just from a scientific level, like the water would it should have an effect.
It should.
It
Yeah.
should. So that's really fucking strange. That's weird.
Chickens dying en masse after being let out into the snow.
That's kind of creepy.
Other like cattle and stuff being sick. Yeah. Very weird snow this year.
Alrighty then. Alrighty, so NASA's spacecraft, $4.2 billion, on its way to the moon. And shortly after launch, let's see if they... this just... I don't think this shows the actual problem. But this was happening last night. Everybody's patting themselves on the back. The orbiter's like pulling out of the like container here and moving out. But shortly after this moment, and shortly after launch, they discovered a problem with their $4 billion spaceship.
Oops.
Toilet was busted. Literally. That was the problem.
Seriously?
Houston, we have a problem. Roger that, Artemis 2. What's your problem? Over. Yeah, Houston. Shitter's busted.
Oh my goodness.
So then you have NASA being like, all right, Artemis 2, can you describe the nature of the problem? Well, the plunger hasn't done it. The flush lever hasn't done it. And at this point, I hit that thing again, and we're all going for a swim. And let's just say it's going to be a log river. And they're like, okay, so we're going to have to fix this. So there was some sort of fan or whatever issue with their high space age toilet that they had to fix. They had to have a whole bunch of people troubleshoot how to get into and repair the fan. And I'm here to report
In the toilet.
NASA has put their brightest minds together and has given the 4 astronauts on the spaceship the step-by-step instructions to fix the fucking plumbing.
Oh no.
They have put the world's best minds together and figured out how to get that sumbitch to flush. And that's people were making stupid memes of the whole thing. If I'm not mistaken, I saved this tweet. I think this is... Happy to report. Yep. This is the moment. This is the moment that we knew they could poo on Artemis 2.
Correct start. Oh goodness.
Happy to report that toilet is go for use. We do recommend letting the system get up to operating speed before donating fluid and then let it run a little bit after donation. Happy to report that toilet is go for use. We do.
I love that they call it a donation.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be nice if, like, wouldn't it be nice, like, if you get up from your toilet and the toilet says, "Thank you for the donation."
Those fancy Japanese toilets may well do that. Those things are amazing.
It's weird. It's weird, the knee and feet kissing things that are in the ladies' bathroom.
Yeah, way better than those things.
I'm starting to feel like as a dude, we get cheated. We just get, like, no effort, bare minimum. Here's a flat color wall. Here's a urinal. Here's a toilet stall. Like, no effort bathrooms. You guys get these weird, like, bizarro worlds, and it's like you stepped into a TARDIS. Like, it's bigger inside than it is outside. How the fuck is that?
Yes.
And then, like, if you turn your back, the faucets move. It's like, what's going on?
You sit down and the statue starts moving towards you. Yeah, it's interesting.
I understand now why you guys... Payment was what?
If we go in pairs.
All right, yeah. Sorry. I was getting a payment notification for the computer. Oh, I love financing stuff. Isn't it fun? But yeah, no. So now I know why you guys go in pairs. Because, like, literally every step into a bathroom from you is like a risk that you're journeying to Narnia just because you have to pee.
Right.
Which would be the weirdest way that story could go. Like, fucking, what's the lion's name?
Aslan.
Aslan shows up and he's all like, "Come, children." And they're like, "Yeah, but dude, I really got to take a dump." Like, I really, Johnny, you're going to miss my dono. Oh, I'm sorry. I did miss your dono. I was too busy going over here, looking over there. $5 from King Kong Dong. Thank you for reminding me. Can't decide between Johnny's whole futons or his exotic meats. You're a true entrepreneur, and we love you for your business ventures. There are no business ventures. There's no F-hole futons or exotic meats. Thank you for the $5. Let me mark that right there. And right there. And now we're close to knocking another 5 off. Right on the doorstep of another 5. Safe. So thank you for that, sir. Let me scroll up, make sure I didn't miss anybody else's. Nope. We got you. Oh, sleep, motherfuckers. Yep, so we got you. All right, so just outlaw theft, don't enforce the law. Yes, Digger, weird snow this year. So yeah, I missed that one. It's only 29 degrees here. We should have shoveled where I've shoveled, and there is concrete or cement. It's clean everywhere else. There is still ice and snow. It's melted off the ceiling too, says Mr. Q. Rickstar Perry go, "Shitter's full." Everyone else saying, "Shitter's full." Brian saying we're in a tornado watch for night. Also saying, "Shitter's full." That's a hell of a service charge to get Roto-Rooter out there.
Right?
It's either they fix the toilet or they come back to Earth and abort it. Yeah, I feel like and that's going to be weird when the re-entry capsule is coming into the planet. There's just a brown streak where it's overflowing and coming out, like on the side. Johnny's going to miss my dono. I don't. The donors say different from your disagreement, says King Kong Dong. King Kong Dong, you're the donor. Don't pull that bullshit, all right? The donors say different. You're the donor. You have a vetted interest in this. All right, the man on the left is playing Gallica. No, he isn't. No, he is not. Last week, I went out to an old call center building that is going to become a grow facility. I decommissioned several units, and they were more worried about the $1,000 worth of scrap copper. Really? Is the call center building by Northern St. Cloud by like that tool store? I forget what it's called. Something tool. Because if it is, I know that building. If it is, I know that building.
Going to work at the Grow Show?
Well, dude, like
it's a legal one. I know.
If but no, I'm just saying, if you're telling me that's there, and they were like, I'm gonna go over there, like, dude, do you know how much I would love? Like, I could be great for a grow room. I just roll from plant to plant doing shit. It's gonna be
More efficient than us walkers. But no, I've got a lot of I know a lot of people who quit their jobs and went to work at the grow shows, like the legal grow shows, and they're making a fortune. They're loving it. It's a really
it's near
nice
the VA.
job,
Then it's
apparently.
not what I. Then it's not what the one I know of. Then get the fucking plants growing ASAP. It's gonna cost a couple million to get everything started, and they're worried about $1,000. Well, I mean, you pinch every goddamn penny, man. You pinch every penny. Even the roofs on all the houses are covered in snow still. I've been driving around since 8 a.m. Bizarre. Rexstar Perry out. Should have held that chili cook-off for the pre-launch party. Houston. Houston, this is Robert. We need to get that toilet fixed ASAP because let's just say there is about to be a river, a landslide, an asteroid, a meteorite storm. It's going to get bad in here. It's hailing ice. Oh, that's shitty. Be safe, Mr. Q. Be safe, Mr. Q. All right, so Artemis 2. Hopefully we've had our big, scary, oh my God moment. Shitter's busted. But I think it's to report within 4 to 5 hours they were able to fix the potty problem.
Well, that's good. That's good. Probably the only one, right? There's 4 of them. After the chili cook-off. Oof.
I don't think they really did a chili cook-off.
I'm sure they didn't, but in my mind, from now on, they did.
And this is one of the
sounds
things.
better in my
This is
brain.
one of the things I wonder. Do you deliberately don't eat when you go up into space? Because you're going to be experiencing some rather heavy G-forces launching you into space.
Yeah.
That'll
I'd
just
probably
literally.
want-
That'll literally push down on your body. And I'm not trying to be gross here, but I'm I don't care how much you've worked out or whatever. I feel like anybody that ever has operated a Play-Doh press understands how a little bit of force will make some awfully not completely solid substances shoot out real fast. Now
You make a good point,
now
though.
I'm picturing all of the astronauts before they launch, picturing a specific shape to put under their butt when they launch. You pinch every penny and store then in the futon. No, you don't. There's no holes in a futon. Johnny's Moose Chili never made such a thing. It's like surgery. Don't eat 12 hours prior.
See, that makes sense. Pre-flight enemas is wild. Ew.
Oh, God. All right, Bob. We're going to need you to bend over this table here. And Dr. Schwartz is going to put this hose up your ass. Now, it's got light suction, so it will just remove all the fecal matter in your colon. And you don't got to do a thing. Just relax, and you might feel a slight pinch. And it's just, why are we doing this? So you don't shit yourself when you go into space, Bob. Did you ever notice all the spacesuits are white? You ever wonder why we don't change the color? Because I do. Because this is pretty fucked up, Bob. I'm going to be honest. This is really screwed up that this guy is going to stick a vacuum hose up your ass to suck the shit out of it because we're afraid of the shit stains you'll all leave when you go into space because it's like someone dropped a bowling ball on your gut. And I don't care who you are, Bob. Someone's going to have a little poop leak out, all right?
Oh, no. Someone's going to have a little poop leak out.
And now we're launching women. I don't know when they thought that was okay, but now we're launching women. And I don't know, but their cycles are all moon generated. How do we know this moon mission? The closer we get, the more she becomes a super soaker loaded with cherry Mio.
Oh. Yeah. Come on.
Let us
now.
hope not.
Wow. That's just icky.
Right?
Think of the turd cutter knife.
Oh, the turd cutter knife.
I've never had turds so hard that I need a knife to cut them.
Well, the turd cutter knife, like he's talking about, is because again of the the Play-Doh shape analogy. Like usually the Play-Doh fun press, the Play-Doh fun press, you had to have the knife because after you went and it shot like a giant, and it always curved, but it shot like a giant curl of star shape or whatever you cut out of there. You got to be like, cut it off.
That's right. Okay.
Johnny's exotic astronaut diapers. Not on your life, homie. Not on your life. Johnny's cup full of Mio.
Oh, God.
Alrighty. So there we go. There. Covered. So, yeah, that's the astronaut thing. They fixed the shitter. Happy to report the astronauts aboard Artemis 2 may now poop.
Okay.
They may now poop.
Good.
All right. So you're a fan of Bob's Burgers, right?
Yes.
I know what you're saying. There's a fucking segue. So I've got like a weird story for you.
Oh, okay.
So Bob's Burgers, I watched Archer, not Bob's Burgers. They did do a crossover.
They did a crossover. It was good.
They did a crossover. It was pretty good. There's a lot of similar writers and cast between the two shows. But one person who's not really on Archer but is on Bob's Burgers is Eugene Merman. Apparently, he was in like a fiery car crash.
Oh.
And he was pulled from the fiery car crash literally by New Hampshire Governor Kelly Oyetz. Kelly Oyetz? I don't know. Security detail. Along with witnesses. They helped pull Merman out of his car's window. He's like been taken. He was rushed to the hospital in a serious condition after a fiery car crash. So this is all we have on this. And this was the one where I thought you'd kind of care and want to know, but we'll see what they say. So yeah, fiery car crash. He was pulled from the window. So from here. So I don't know what happened, but he hit that. Boom, boom, boom. There's no audio?
Oh.
I'll say this. That sumbitch is burning pretty good.
Yeah.
Is that a Tesla or is that...
That's what I was wondering. Is that going to have...
Is that an electric?
Batteries?
Is that an electric car burning up really bad? I hope not.
Yeah.
No, it's got to be. It's got to be. There's no way that fire's roaring like that. If it's covered the car this much. I'm worried about that overpass that's getting cooked.
Right?
We had one that went down. I prefer Bobby's Fur Burgers. Oh, Freak $4.95. Let's see if we can find anything new on Eugene Merman. Eugene. It helps if you actually highlight the search bar. Eugene Merman. Eugene Merman. Man pulled from fiery car crash in New Hampshire. Voice actor. Eugene Merman hospitalized with serious injuries. I think we did that one. All right. Let's see if we have any. Bob's Burgers voice actor Eugene Merman was hospitalized after he was rescued from a fiery car crash Tuesday, March 31st in New Hampshire. According to the press release from the New Hampshire State Police, troopers responded to calls claiming Merman crashed into the Bedford Toll Plaza while driving on the F.E. Everett Turnpike around 11:55 a.m. His car had caught fire. He was stuck inside. The voice actor was pulled out of the car through a window by a veteran state trooper whose name is being withheld and is assigned to Governor Kelly Oyetz's security detail, who just so happened to be driving by the incident. Governor Oyetz and other witnesses helped pull Merman to safety. Their actions were heroic, yep. Eugene was in a very scary accident. He wants to thank the bystanders, the state police. Well, if he's thanking people, then he's all right, and the staff who helped save him.
Okay.
A rep from the actor told People. He is grateful to be on the mend. At this time, we ask for privacy. After his rescue, Merman was transported by ambulance to an area hospital with serious injuries. I want to thank the trooper. Yeah. I want to know about the car now. Merman began his career. I don't care about his career. What did he crash? And was it a fucking electric car? All right. Whatever. But he's going to be all right. But yeah, serious crash, rescued. Weird to be rescued by a governor's security detail.
Yeah, just so happens
Does he
the
have
governor's
to-
driving by.
Does he have to vote for her now or him or whatever that person is?
I don't know.
I feel like you don't get to back out of it once you've done all that shit. So, just how I feel. Hollywood is very little Trump insurrection thing in 2021 or something. What?
Oh, Red Scoper was saying, or asking, wasn't Jimmy Pesto's voice actor fired because he was involved in January 6th?
Possibly.
I don't know.
That's a while ago. So, all this futon talk has me ovulating, says Rusty Grammar. Not sure about anyone else. Even my ducks are dropping eggs left and right. That's a really hot flame. Yeah, it's a really hot flame. And it is a toll station. Yeah, dude, it's a really hot flame. I'm going to go ahead and say that that's probably not just like, oh, the accelerant and the gasoline in the car. Like,
No, because that burns off.
Because that burns off. Right. That burns off.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like if it's that high, that hot, roaring like that after, nope, that's a lithium ion battery just burning away.
Yep.
Ayotte, says Scruffy. Thank you, Ayotte. Kelly Ayotte
Thank
is
you.
the New Hampshire governor. She's a Republican.
Okay.
I don't know if that matters when it comes to rescuing somebody who's been in a crash, but hey, either
I
way,
don't know.
all I'm saying is good on him. I don't love or hate Eugene Merman. He's like all right, but wouldn't want to see anything bad happen to anybody. So, we do have a video story of the crash.
Governor Kelly Ayotte was headed to the State House Tuesday when her SUV, which is driven by a New Hampshire state trooper, came upon a serious crash at the Bedford Toll Plaza.
The trooper, that's my security, pulled over. We got out of the car, and that trooper, along with bystanders that were at the scene, really went to the rescue of the individual who was in the car and pulled him out of the car. That was so important because it was a very dangerous situation. The fire went up pretty quickly.
The governor says the action involved in the rescue was heroic.
It just shows what our troopers do every single day, responding to emergency situations. They're on the road 24/7, and it was wonderful to see that emergency response.
They're on the road.
You've got
again?
a blanket on it, eh? You see that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I wonder if they've got to do, like, it must be some sort of special blanket with retardant or something for the lithium battery.
I don't know.
'Cause it's-
Or
it's
we
still
could be wrong
smoking.
about that.
And also to see the bystanders that were
It's
there.
still smoking,
Yeah,
and
but
they're
it's, like,
loading it
steaming
up.
hot.
They worked together with the trooper to pull that individual out of the car.
Governor Kelly.
On the road again. I'm arresting crackheads till I don't know when. They're stealing copper and it's causing blackouts, my friend. But I'm just glad to be on the road again. All right, so no information about what he was driving.
Mr. Q is saying diesel fuel would burn like that too. So okay.
He's in
I
New
don't know.
Hampshire, so it's anybody's guess. Like, it's not quite as friendly as, say, California for an electric vehicle. Anybody that doesn't experience an actual winter, I wouldn't blame them for being like, yeah, an electric car, why not? But anywhere where it gets really, really hot, I'd be like, an electric car, why not? I don't know, because the thing could explode when the batteries are getting too hot. You know, when the sun's beating down on your car 24/7.
When the sun shines.
But that's why they put solar panels in the roof of the car, so that it charges the car during the day. I cannot stand. I know people that fucking swear by those things, and I'm like, you're stupid, you're stupid, you're stupid.
Yep.
And then that, like, they're like, you're getting older. You learn when you get older. You and I'm like, whatever. They're like, yeah, but don't you drive like a bat out of hell? It's like, yeah. I slowed down because I had to, but I still, prefer to be in control of the car. And it's just like, well, then you shouldn't be uncomfortable with that. Like, no, I should be uncomfortable with the AI doing it because the AI doesn't have a life-ending invested interest in not crashing this motherfucker. And you go like, oh, well, the car reacts so much faster than we do. I'm like, that's just more of an argument for you not driving. That's not an argument for the car should drive. That's an argument for you shouldn't.
Right. Or they should move here.
And I don't trust
this town is full of seniors.
I don't trust one of those people. I'm not going to say I don't trust one of those people to engage the car and not take a fucking doze of a nap. Just like, oh, I didn't know I dozed off. Yeah, you didn't know you dozed off, but you doze off all the time. So maybe don't do it with your hand on the wheel so the car can drive. I woke up and I was at the dentist. Like, that's not how life should be, sir. We've all seen Huevos drive into pedestrians on sidewalks and into police shootouts, right?
Yep.
And the thing with these vehicles is it's like, oh, you trust this because this is better? And on top of it, well, if it needs me to take over, it'll let me know. Like, here's a fucking star-spangled fucking idea. How about you just drive the fucking car so it never needs you to take over? And more importantly, how about you have the kind of, distrust that I have that your vehicle should not have the ability to take over? Because if your vehicle has the ability to take over and it's Wi-Fi and into the internet and everything else, then that means people probably have the ability to take over your ability to take over the car. So someone could hack your car. Oh, no, they built you. Like, yeah. Do you know what I want to find out at 75 miles per hour on the highway? That someone can hack my car and take control of it. Now I'm in a fucking rolling weapon.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to find out that someone else can GTA my car, and now they're living the life of a video game, and I'm stuck on this ride whether I like it or not. Just weird for me. I don't know. I like the idea that cruise control just means it's going to hold this speed, and that's it. That's as much it should do it itself as you need.
I was going to say, tinfoil hat, Mitch McConnell's sister-in-law ended up dying when her Tesla decided to drive itself backwards into the pond, and she was locked in it. Couldn't get out. So, yeah. Allegedly, tinfoil hat theory, it was hacked. And yeah. I kid you not, though. That actually happened. She was leaving her home, and for whatever reason, the Tesla ended up in the pond.
Oh, I can tell you my belief of the reason. It's just my belief. But my belief is she caught Mitch McConnell and Lindsey Graham together. Can't have any witnesses. It's my belief.
I figured she'd been talking to Hillary and said something wrong.
Either one of those, very plausible scenario. Very, very plausible scenario. We're almost halfway through the third hour. I love when you're here. Time flies so much. We have a show tomorrow, and then we have the funding show Friday. We've got our second hour stuff to load up. I'm going to grab this. So we're going to talk about the googly eyes thing because this makes me laugh.
Yes. I like this. If this works, I wonder if it would work on geese.
I don't know. We're going to find out. The important part is the BBC is out there getting the information,
Getting the hard truth.
And then we've got some April Fool's wrap-up stuff, some of which we meant to do yesterday and then some of which we found today, but we're just going to kind of cover the hilarity. April Fool's was yesterday. A bunch of different little stories about that. And then I think I have, oh, dear Lord, that's just the second hour? Holy shit, that's just the second hour. And then I have a whole bunch. The April Fool's stuff that I really round up is on hour 3 with the Not the Onion thing and then the business stuff. So we've got a little animal story at the end of this. We're probably going to be done at the end of this hour's content before we get to that. So we'll start with the googly eyes thing because it's coming out of Britain. Johnny, when you say the BBC, please use the BBC. Thank you. You're watching the BBC.
There you go.
The British Broadcasting Channel. Or is it corporation?
No, corporation.
British Broadcasting. Yeah, it would be corporate. I'm sure they have like 5 or 6 channels. It's just weird. It's just because, no offense, England. I know you probably had it first, but BBC is a pretty famous moniker now for something totally not British Broadcasting.
Well,
so now I just love it. You're watching the BBC. Big black cocks.
Well, maybe they can
And
do
then,
like the
dude,
world.
that's what we do. That's what we do as a lead into every British show that has Idris Elba.
That that would work.
It would. It would
It
work.
be true.
Ship it, sell it, make it a thing. All right, so we have a bunch of different stuff to get into, including, like I said, this story out of the BBC. By the way, I don't know if you noticed the new headphones. These ear cuffs.
No, I didn't because they are exactly the same.
No, they're not.
Wow. Oh,
They got shinies.
yeah. Fancy.
They're way shinier. So, but and they're like the ear cuffs are super stiff. I don't know if I have to break them in, or if they're just going to be this stiff all the time. They're great, but they're making they're pressing my ears against my glasses, and it's like getting annoying. So we'll have to see what we can do about that problem. Because yeah, right here in particular, the old nubbin. Oh, speaking of which, we got an update. Nubs is not going to be given bail, I think, or bond, or didn't, whatever.
No bail. Oh, okay. Because I heard that he pled not guilty and he's claiming self-defense.
Yeah, which is
So
surprising.
I'm impressed that Nubs can drive a car while pulling out a gun, racking it, and shooting it faster
Then somebody
than
trying to
an
attack him.
able-bodied person can pull a gun and.
Well,
shoot
did
it.
he say the able-bodied person pulled a gun? I mean, I'd like to imagine that scenario. Like,
Well, I guess-
the
yeah, I
able-bodied,
guess I don't
the
know.
able-bodied
I don't
person
know.
pulls a gun, and it's like Wild West, like pew pew pew, and Nubs is just looking at him right in the face from the driver's seat, and he's just like, "Remember, son, you pull a gun on me, you better not miss." And then lightning quick, just, and he's got him up with his nubs, and he fucking drops him. And then he looks at the people in the back seat, and he's like, "Y'all saw that? I had no choice. Now who's gonna help me hide the
And
body?"
help me dump the body.
Right? And then he looks to the seat next to him, and then when he looks back at the people in the back again, but they've already left by then, he's like, "Oh shit."
Yeah.
Well, now it's
Yeah.
just. Well, I hope they understand. He didn't give me no choice. I had to stand my ground. I wasn't gonna let someone strong arm me.
Mm-hmm.
So that happened. Anyways,
Oh,
let's get
goodness.
over to the BBC.
Oh, good for him.
I really want to see how this goes. They got in a fight over drugs, guns, and women. Well, apparently only one of them brought the second thing to the party.
Or the first one was really slow on the draw.
Well, that I would blame someone for doing too many of the first one of those three items. But yeah, it's surprising. All right, so we have an hour left in the show. We've got this story to do out of the UK. I think this is dumb, but you're very excited for this. One of the famous UK dishes, fish and chips. Well, chips is their word for French fries, pretty much.
Right.
So people have a lot of containers because there's obviously like tourist booths where you can get fish and chips, and local
You
places
just
that
wrap
do.
it in toilet or in newspaper.
Yeah, wrap in a newspaper, styrofoam container, what have you. So seagulls obviously try and steal your shit. People wanted to see if googly eyes will deter them. I don't think this is worth the time for experimentation, but since they did it, we'll go through some of
We
this.
might as well learn. Yeah.
Researchers discover hilarious hack. Can googly eyes stop seagulls from stealing chips?
Not sure if it's the kind of weather that Sarah was offering for a day out at the seaside, but perhaps you are. Perhaps you're going to enjoy the breeze and there'll be some sun.
Everything to keep seagulls off our chips, including staring at them and even shouting at them.
Get off my chips! Well, now those crazy scientists have come up with what they think is an even better way of keeping the seagulls off your
my
chips, and
chips.
it's this. Googly eyes on the box. Apparently, it
Dazzer.
terrifies those seagulls.
It's
So we found that if you present gulls
No,
with
I said, where's Dazzer?
Oh.
I get him to test this out.
Well, we just have St. Caesar unless any of Jimmy's people show up. But yeah, googly eyes on the chips.
Takeaway boxes with and without eyes on, that gulls are far less likely to approach and eat from takeaway boxes that have eyes on. So in essence, gulls seem to be deterred by the presence of eyes.
But folks here in Cleethorpes may take some convincing. Apparently the scientists say if you...
Mushy pea. Oh.
Of eyes.
But folks here in Cleethorpes may take some convincing.
What the fuck, dude?
That's mushy peas.
What?
It's mushy peas.
So they cooked a bunch of peas and smushed them like mashed potatoes, mashed peas?
Yeah.
So this guy's got mashed peas on his fish.
No, on his chips, not on his fish. That'd be gross.
No, the chips are under the fish. Or if these are chips, then that's even worse. Like, so you're having potatoes. You're having potatoes with mashed peas on them.
Yeah.
Why are you saying
mushy
yeah?
Peas.
That's
It's
gross.
mushy peas. It's like a famous British meal. Mushy peas.
Oh.
What they're called.
I'd eat my takeaway indoors like a normal person, so I don't have to deal with those fuckers, says St. Caesar. All right, that's a pretty smart idea.
Okay. Yeah.
There's a reason the British scoured the world for food recipes and spices, says Scruffy. Yeah, because this was their fucking hot ticket item that they came up with before they started colonizing the world. Good God. That, I will say, love it or hate it, God bless the U.S. Like, because we were a melting pot from the jump, we were mixing in, we're mixing in Mexican culture, and we get Tex-Mex out of that. We're mixing in Italian culture, and we get things like pizza out of that. We're mixing in Chinese culture, and we get creations like the fortune cookie out of that. So we have legit American creations in the culinary world that came about because of our integration of other cultures and their culinary backgrounds. But when I look at Britain, I think half the reason we left the fucking island in the first place was the food. I think, like, literally, you had the Nina, the Pinta, and the Santa Maria? Is that it? Are those the three?
Yeah.
The three ships?
Yeah.
I think so. Either way, you have the three ships. Like, how can we get volunteers? And you've just got lines of people looking at this, Craig, going, oh, I'm on the boat. I am on the boat. Any chance to eat anything that isn't whatever this is?
Just...
You know what this is? This is a preview of Soylent Green the meal. Congratulations. Ugh. Mushy peas? Peas are gross, yes. First of all.
What? They've got no flavor whatsoever. Peas are ideal. They're like potatoes. There's like no flavor, but they're
no,
filling.
they taste like straight garbage. I will accept peas being on my plate as part of a balanced meal, as a vegetable with some minerals and some vitamins. And they're cooked and they're usually soft and smushy, whatever. I don't mind peas being involved. I certainly don't mind peas in like a macaroni salad. See them there a lot. But like the idea that a whole fucking 2 scoops ice cream shitload of peas have been dumped in this dude's lap on top of potatoes like some sort of nacho dish, it grosses me the fuck out. And not only does it do that, I gotta say, that probably tastes like dog ass. That's gotta be bland as shit.
Refried beans. They're just smushed. It's just mushy.
Right.
That's the only difference.
But peas don't taste good in
You're
the
weird.
jump.
Peas don't have any flavor. I don't understand
King Kong
how you
Dong's on my
hate
side.
peas.
King Kong Dong's on my side. Peas are absolutely disgusting unless they are snow peas. I've never had snow peas. Matthew Q, correct. That doesn't look appetizing at all, says Dear Butch. Everyone's on my side. These are the best fish and chips in the UK, Johnny, and he said it short. I don't care about the best fish and chips in the UK. We're talking about whether or not googly eyes deter chip thieves, and I love that I can see googly eyes on this box.
Yes.
The Mayflower was the English migrant boat here. Okay. So I was way wrong on those. Those were Spanish. Right. I'm sorry. My joke flopped. My joke flopped on that. But I'm still saying that we left because of the food. Prove me wrong.
Apparently the scientists say if you stick googly eyes onto the front of your chip box, it scares them away. They won't dare go near it. What do you think?
No,
I don't think so. I think they'd still want the chips.
I'd like them to buy. I'd like the news reporters to buy that, but they'd also like to buy. Apparently, if you put googly eyes and a small dildo on the chip box, the gulls won't go near it. What you think? And then he's carrying a googly eye box with a little dick hanging out. You know what I mean? Like
With a little dick hanging off.
completely inappropriate, and obviously he should be arrested for doing that in public. It's indecent, but the premise is funny.
Well, I have to rate my
look,
child's art box.
What do you reckon? Yeah, it looks all right.
It's a novel idea, isn't it? I think it's a bit daft, but I don't know.
You know what, I'd try it. I'm scared to death of them.
I'll give you some googly eyes. That's it. It'll keep you safe.
Nice! He's handing out googly
He's
eyes.
passing out googly eyes. I love it.
Britain's best fish and chips. You said newspaper. That bitch is in a box.
Yeah, well, they're fancy.
I will know. I remember, like, was it Formula 51? They went to like a fish and chip shack, and they order this like fish and chips meal, and they just like really did it up for him, and they give it to Samuel L. Jackson because he said he was hungry. So they just throw him this like paper fucking wad of French fries and a super battered fish and shit. And he's like, "The fuck is this?" And then the other guy in the movie's like, "Fish and chips, mate. It's national dish of England." And then he looks at it, he's like, "Oh, fuck this," and he chucks it out the window. It's really bad. I don't know. It's a good time. Formula 51's a good movie. I don't care what anyone says. Formula 51 is a goddamn good movie. Robert Carlyle plays phenomenal in that movie.
I'll have to check it out.
Considering maybe putting some googly eyes on your lunch there. Would you like some?
I'll take some googly eyes. Yeah, stops the seagulls from taking it.
Do you think it would work?
Probably. Yeah, just a bit like a scarecrow, really, isn't it?
No.
No, I don't think so. No. Just the smell would attract them, wouldn't it?
Looks a bit scary to me.
No, seagulls are too bold. You need to put something that's sort of moving.
Well, my dog scares them off.
There you go.
No, when my dog...
Your dog scares the seagulls off. There's just one problem with that. You're feeding the dog some of the chips to help satiate the dog who wants to also eat your food. I feel like you're not going to get away from this with the dog. You're just creating a bigger problem.
Put some on mine. They'll still come. The only thing that'll stop a seagull is kill it.
Firstly, can we have a discussion?
To put something that's...
Put some on mine.
Sir, maybe don't eat fish and chips. Because, like, they're cooked in oil. Everything's fried. I just feel like this guy should probably... What?
You're being a fattest, aren't you?
No, he's the fattest. That came out so fast. Oh, I feel bad about it. But again, dude, like, no, I'm just saying, like, I'm. This thing does not want to. I have erectile dysfunction in the microphone. This thing, like, he does, like, I feel like, I'm sorry, but you got to make some serious dietary choices. This is a huge problem. And I didn't mean to word it like that, but it is true. It's like pun not intended, but definitely applicable. Like this. St. Caesar, don't trust these tards. News always picks the dumbest of the dumb on the air. Have you seen our prime minister? Tell me I'm wrong, dude. Again, I'm. Here's what's wrong, St. Caesar. I'm just choosing not to believe that there are more intelligent people. They pick the dumbest of the dumb. Yeah, also known as the average person. I want the average beat on the street. That's what he's getting.
They'll still come. The only thing that'll stop a seagull is kill it.
We've heard the theory, but will it work in the real world? Here comes the science bit. Maybe it was the eyes, or perhaps the chips were just a bit cold and minging by this stage. Either way, the seagulls were not in the least bit interested.
Yeah, I'm going to say it's because they were cold because the lid's up.
But if it works, why stick to chips? I mean, there's plenty of other things to eat here at the seaside.
You've got your ring.
Really?
Are you kidding? Come on, guy.
Wait, hold on. This is my point.
That is funny. That's a funny looking donut.
Right.
Especially with the finger in the hole, kind of like it's a tongue. That's funny.
Just a touch. But I'm saying we're at 3 minutes here. We're bringing our investigation of googly-eyed chip boxes to a close, and we've got 6 more minutes of video? The fuck are you going to do for another 6 minutes? Oh, I guess this is one of those, like, the whole newscast.
Oh, it's a Good Morning Britain. Yeah.
Yeah, but, like, they're still talking about the seagulls and stuff, whatever. All right, I don't care. That's all we needed. Maybe it was the reporter's face that scared the birds away. Yeah. Or they knew that fat guy was going to try and eat him. Again, the scariest part of that whole interview was the dude at the end. Not because of his kill bird stance, but because of his, I'm like, dude, you're eating battered, deep-fried fish with deep-fried potatoes. That's a lot of fried food for a whole meal. Look at you.
Well,
like,
I'm sure he doesn't eat that every day.
it's not even that he eats it every day. It's the, like, dude, like, maybe back off for a while. I'm sorry, dude. I've gotten way more critical of fat people in terms of, like, that kind of fat.
Be well, Wild. You have a great day.
I was just trying. I hate when you open your phone. I have to respond to somebody.
Oh, okay. If St. Caesar gifts 5 subs in the next 2 minutes, I'll reset the counter back to 0 for the UK. I'm sorry, Rusty. I don't think that's going to happen.
That's why I made the deal.
I think we're just going to have to leave them at -4.
St. Caesar, like, not to be a dick, St. Caesar doesn't even gift a membership. St. Caesar just uses re-ups his Prime sub. That's what we got there. I don't think that's like that's the kind of guy going like, I'm gonna bet this, and if I lose, you all get to have my brand new Ferrari. And it's like, that would never happen in a million years. That's why I'm making the bet, because I don't want to part with my car. Like, that's kind of the deal. Scruffy, LMAO, do me next. Alrighty. When I have a chippy, I have KFC and chips. Like, it's okay.
Yeah, they don't
here's
do
the
fish,
thing.
do they?
Like, here's the thing. Like, I'm okay with people that, like, they've got a bit of girth, they want to be like that, whatever. That's their choice. But at the same rate, like, I don't accept the idea that there's literally nothing you can do about it or whatever, because I've seen shows where we watched people deliberately bulk up, and they...
Guess what?
What?
I got a fever.
That's probably bad.
And the only prescription is more cowbell.
Thank you, Scruffy, for the gifted tier 1 sub to
Thank
St. Caesar.
you.
They've given 270. Wow, that's a lot. Thank you for the gifted subscription. Cowbell going out for St. Caesar's gifted subscription. Cowbell coming in for him. Hey-o. But yeah,
Nice.
so like I said, but like the Alone show and everything else, I've seen when people literally just sit in a wooden tent by themselves and not eat anything for a few days. 1, not only do they not die, but 2, they shrink. Like, weight goes down. So I do believe that it has been scientifically proven you can have an effect. I can believe that things like medical condition affect the way your body retains weight and things like that. I can completely believe that. But I have to say, when your body's retaining weight to the extent that guy's apparently is, you have to realize certain things are foods you can't eat because your body's going to store that. And let's just say there's already a lot of you. Like, that's all I'm saying. And that's how I look at myself.
So what you're saying is that I could starve myself and lose some weight a lot quicker than...
No, I'm saying...
By
but there's a
continuing to
difference.
eat my
You're
fried
aware...
food every day?
No. You're aware that, like, medication, whatever, it's had an effect on you, so you conscientiously adapt your food choices, either in portion size or in what constitutes your meals, but you're making work on it. You're trying, like, it's the thing is, like I'm saying, when you know you're in a bad spot and you shouldn't be, like, doing things that give you ways to be fat, you shouldn't shouldn't be eating a fish and chips. That's all I'm saying. $5 the day Sane donates on his own. We'll know he stole his dad's credit card. Thank you, Lab Glass, for the $5.
I think it would be really funny if studio sponsors sometime is St. Caesar's dad's free Prime sub.
No, it's St. Caesar's Prime sub.
Free Prime sub.
Anyways.
Or it's just saying Prime. I don't know. I don't have any of that stuff. St. Caesar's way better off than I am. I can't afford TV.
He can't either, apparently. Hey, man, hard times for hard people. Stop fucking your furniture. Stop fucking your furniture. Yeah, so we're going to see what we can do with everything that's out there and available. My dad pays for everything, Johnny. Well, that's a nice place to be, I guess. I'm trying to find ways to be self-sufficient, or at least on my own enough that you and I could do. So I really want to do some of the fun offline show stuff. One, oh God, my whole back and shoulder, and it's just
your whole. You're complaining that your whole hurts?
No, my whole back, but on the right shoulder. I hurt myself.
Oh, okay.
Not for long with him selling the house. Well, then I guess we'll miss your Prime sub. I don't know.
Oh shit! No, that was from Mr. Q. Oh, Mr. Q, I'm sorry.
Don't worry about throwing us cash with what you got going on right now, buddy. Don't.
Yeah.
Like I repeatedly said, you've got more serious things to deal with. I can more than understand. We're fine. We appreciate it. But yeah, you worry about you right now, my friend. That's a hard time to be in. Anyways, so we're coming up on, we got like 45 minutes left in the show, so we've been flying through this stuff. You feeling for your futon? No, King Kong Dong. That's not.
Well, I heard that you're feeling like your whole hurts.
No, I said I was saying my whole back. You cut me off. What the heck is that's?
These are nasty, says Sandy. All right, well, apparently I am in the minority when it comes to peas, smushed or whole. I do apologize.
You are, and you should. You should feel bad. The peas are disgusting. And the idea that someone's going to serve up a bunch of refried peas, as you would say, on top of anything, let alone a pile of freshly cooked potatoes, I like fucking, I guess they call them chips. I like potato, fries. I like fries. I love them. I think they're great. I could eat them all day. I a little bit of salt. That's all I need. I don't even need ketchup. You understand how I'm doing this? I don't even need ketchup.
Sacrilege. Ketchup. French fries were made for ketchup, damn it.
Kind of think it's the other way around, if anything. But
no way. We had this this beautiful red sauce that just tastes amazing. And we knew we needed something that would pair with it, and we went with the French fry. And it was correct.
French fry just
and
existed.
It has been a marriage made in heaven ever since. Ketchup on French fries.
Listen, you poutine pushing motherfucker. I again,
away with you. I like my squeaky cheese.
It's the fact that your cheese needs to squeak. What, do you have to feel like you've snuffed out a life every time you eat?
Well, that's just it's a freshness sign. If the cheese don't squeak, that cheese is old.
It's a really great rhyme you have there. If your cheese don't squeak,
I know. I
old.
realized I lost it, and I'm like, shit. Well, yeah.
Look. Super simple. If your cheese don't squeak, your cheese is weak.
Oh, there you go. Okay. That would have worked, wouldn't it?
If cheese don't squeak,
yes,
you're up the creek.
That's why you're the stand-up, sit-down comedian. And I'm just the co-host.
If your cheese don't squeak, that's straight up bullshit.
Oh, I think you're losing it again.
All right. Okay. All right.
Keep
in my
poutine out your
opinion,
fucking mouth. Best Canadian dish ever. Right, King Kong Dong?
In my opinion, the only acceptable place for peas is either in a chicken or tuna salad or shepherd's pie or tater tot hot dish, which they consist of less than 5% of the dish, says Rusty Grammar. Yeah, like I said, peas is an accoutrement that can make its way into a variety of places. But but on top of a bunch of fried potatoes, why do you hate life is my question usually. My dad's using. Oh, I still keep the email. I hate mushy peas, says Saint Caesar. We use curry sauce to eat our chips. The sauce is so good, says Saint Caesar. My chips. I've never had fish and chips. Never, ever. Guy Fieri hates peas. Hooters girl, whose cheeks are squeaking? No, cheese. Digger loves squeaky cheese.
Yes, squeaky cheese. It's a delicious form of cheese. You can tell its freshness because it squeaks. If it doesn't squeak, it's not fresh. I go buy your bag of squeaky cheese.
It squeaks really weird. You pull it out of the bag and you squeeze it. It just goes, "Don't hurt me!" And it's like, hey, your squeaky cheese is squeaking. So I guess I'm wrong. I thought poutine was like mushroom gravy and French fries. I thought you like dipped your French fries in like savory brown mushroom gravy.
No.
And ate them.
Poutine is French fries with cheese curds and then hot gravy poured over the cheese curds, so the cheese curds are all melty and stringy, and then you have to eat it with a fork because it's like messy, but it's lovely. Tastes phenomenal.
So I was mostly right.
Well, you missed. There's only 3 ingredients, and you missed one.
Right, but I also live in America, and I've never had poutine before.
Yeah, but you're missing out. You have no idea.
I'll
come there and you can show me horchata, and you've got to come up here and I'll get you some proper
I've made
poutine.
Poor man's poutine. But yeah, we'll figure that out. I'll come up there for your poutine. You can come down here and try my horchata.
Yeah.
It's the stupidest conversation. The poutine Canuck clogged the turlet on Artemis.
That's what I was...
That's why the toilet was clogged.
Damn it, Hanson, you were told not to eat. Aren't you glad I did?
Houston, Hanson's dropped an asteroid into the toilet, if you catch my drift, and now shitter's busted. Someone from Houston, like, all right, Houston, Artemis, this is Houston. We've got the engineers working on the toilet right now. And then you hear in the background, I got a way to fix the problem. Someone throw Hanson out the goddamn airlock. Oh, King Kong Dong stepping up his poutine game.
Fancy.
My poutine is French fries, cheese curds, beef gravy, shaved ribeye, and cilantro.
Nice.
Honestly, all of that sounds really awesome, except the cilantro, but I would be willing to try it. I could be wrong. I've been wrong before. It happens plenty of times. Yeah, dude, it happens all the time. Oh, yeah.
Wow.
You ever watch this show? Oh, speaking of being wrong, I got a copyright strike.
Oh, no.
For a video in 2023. Like, I really hate the idea of, like, hey, we're suddenly going to apply a thing to a video. Like, I feel like if you didn't catch it within 12 months of the date of the airing, then, like, take it off or whatever. But the idea that I'm being reprimanded for content that I put out, like, over fucking 2.5 years ago.
Yeah.
Like, now, like, oh, and now I've got 90 days. And it's like, yeah, but what, are you going to go looking? Like, now this just makes me want to pull all my videos down, take them all off the interwebs, and just be like, yep, fuck it. There's another reason why I really want to switch to the idea where we do, like, the content is only reviewable through the paywall, and then, like, we do live shows where we do live streaming different stuff, and, like, this kind of show and stuff. But because I
Yeah.
Butt puckered
Yeah,
real
it's
hard
like-
when I went to launch the show today, and I saw I got a content strike, and it's like, and now for 90 days, and it's like, and then they had me content struck for 90 days for 2 years because of what I said about COVID, where
still-
I was right.
Yeah,
So-
I'm still on my warning is hanging. I even did their DEI training so that I could get rid of my first warning, and it's been sitting there for like 2-3 years now. It's ridiculous.
Rusty Grammar, I've been kicking the ball around. I want to open a poutine food truck. Well, I don't know how much kicking a ball will help you open a food truck, but keep on at it, buddy. I hope it gets the job done.
Maybe it'll work.
Dude, who am I to criticize anybody for anything? But we got like a half hour left in the show, so I want to get to this. So this is the continuing developments of the Kid Rock, and I shit you not, the Kid Rock saga, because and I kept calling them helicopters earlier today.
Helicopters?
I kept calling them Apache helicopters, and I'm like, no, helicopters. Helicopters. It was one of those weird, and this is where I explain to people, they're like, what do you mean? What do you mean your thoughts are just weird? And I'm like, well, like, I know the word is helicopter, but my brain won't stop me from saying helicopters. And I'm and I have to like willfully swim up current on this. But yes, Kid Rock had 2 Apache helicopters fly by his house, and apparently this was a big kerfuffle to the point where the military had to be like, we're looking into it. When the crews have been grounded and suspended until further investigation. Then Pete Hegseth had to jump out and go, we're canceling the investigation. Nobody's looking into it. There will be no investigation. And America had to either condemn, condone, or cheer. When I was sitting there going, who gives a shit? I also have been looking into it more, and we're going to play this clip, and I think he even says it in this. Kid Rock lives near a fucking military base.
Oh.
Like really close
so
to one.
They weren't off.
They weren't way off course. If
Yeah.
anything, they deviated from their flight plan, but the destination was the same, and the distance traveled varied vaguely, probably. But here's the other weird part. So Kid Rock, being the fucking super proud patriot that he is, you know, I live in the Southern White House, all that jazz. Guess what he does because he lives near a military base?
Mm-mm.
He goes and
What's he do?
performs at the military base and like does shit like events at the military base.
Oh my goodness.
And when he's
so
there,
they know him.
They know him
at the military.
They know
base.
him. He's been around. And
Yeah.
when he's at the military base, you know what he's more than happy to say to all the soldiers? Where he lives, and they're welcome to stop on by anytime. So this whole event was a group of people doing what another person told them they could do,
to do.
because he feels that's his way he can show support for them.
Mm-hmm.
We've made it a story that's lasted the entire week.
I know. Oh, wow. What's going on that they're not telling us while we're busy listening to them
Right?
bitch about this?
This is so we'll stop bitching about Iran. I guarantee it.
Just kind of walk me through what you saw.
Man, I was sitting right there just having like kind of Saturday morning beer, and I see.
You know, as you do as a good old
Saturday
boy.
morning beer.
Saturday morning, better. Saturday morning, time to get the beer buzz going, you know?
Why not?
Look, firstly, I don't condone his behavior, but I will say, imagine that lifestyle. It's Saturday morning. You're wearing, imagine he wears the same hat. You're wearing a Jesus ball cap. Nothing says I'm up on the Lord like Saturday morning having a beer. And so Saturday morning having a beer, and you're in your fucking robe and sitting next to your pool when 2 Apache helicopters just swoop in and just kind of hover right off your like infinity pool. I'm assuming third floor patio thing, and you just stand and salute like. I know I saluted with the wrong hand, but there's a mic arm in the way. Fuck my ass. Anyways.
I seen a chopper start coming. I was like, man, it looks like military. And it's not the first time they've flown over my house. They're out of Fort Campbell, which I was there.
Oh, Fort Campbell. I had the name wrong. Fort Campbell.
Thanksgiving with J.D. Vance, and I've talked to some of these pilots, and I've told them, I'm like, you guys see me waving when you come by the house? I'm like, you guys are always welcome to cruise by my house, like anytime. So they just happened to be coming this way. So I walked over here, and I'm like, yeah, hell yeah. And then they circled back around and came out right over here.
And I just, gave him a salute and, kind of a thank you. And, man, it was a level of respect that I got that no award or record sales could ever do. And at the end of the day, if it makes their day a little brighter, for their service to our country, protecting us, I think that's a great thing, especially when I saw yesterday that there was, the No Kings thing going down.
Oh, who gives a shit about that? I don't want to hear about your thoughts about the No Kings thing. That has zero to do with this, buddy. Like, no offense. I saw the No Kings thing going down. That, yeah, because the whole time they're screaming No Kings, they're shouting at the troops. That's very much aimed at Donald Trump. Who cares? So, yeah. This is not a story. But yeah, so he was cool with everybody's cool with it. The fact that we've had to be like, they're having an investigation, they're not having an investigation. And now people that give a shit about, like, you're for or anti the administration or, like, for or anti this. And I'm like, this is the biggest who gives a shit why. And it's been covered in so many places. What has Kid Rock said? What's going to happen to the troops? Is this an abuse of military? Like, an abuse of what? They flew by his house.
Yeah. As they do on the regular. Just this time they decided to get close and...
What kind of unpatriotic douche doesn't give kid a flyover, says Rusty Kramer. Like you wouldn't go party with the man responsible for strippers everywhere dancing to Cowboy Baby. No, when did I say I would not party with Kid Rock? I just said imagine that life. Like, imagine that's your life. That just seems surreal to me. The idea that you're just like, it's Saturday morning, better start drinking my beer, and then 2 helicopters fly by, and you're like, oh, shit. And they come back, and you gotta be like, what's up, guys? Like, that's a very surreal experience. You've got a solid beer buzz on, and 2 Apache war helicopters just swooped in and hovered so the pilots, 2 each, can see you and you can see them, and we can all be like, what's going on? Like, I don't know why I did a Eugene Merman voice for that one. He's in the hospital. So, yeah, it's just got to go have a good night, everybody. Yep, see you later, Sandy. As long as you have internet, all you need is Roku TV. There's a lot of stuff to watch on there for free. I X'd out, but I do understand when people are like, these bills are getting too expensive. I'm gonna have to start cutting things eventually. Like I'm getting real. I'm getting real nervous about. Well, I know, but like right now,
if it's not for free on the internet, I don't watch it.
Right now, you do kind of have like a sugar daddy hookup though. So,
well,
anyways,
it's free on the internet. So I'm watching it.
Yeah, it's free for you. But anyway. But like I'm starting to eye Netflix, kind of like, hey, I love a lot of stuff here, but I don't know. Pretty soon I'm gonna have to like pull a trigger on either Netflix or Crunchyroll, and I'm like, it's looking like I might pull it on Netflix at this point. But yeah, because a lot of what I watch on Netflix is already on Crunchyroll anyway. I've already stopped my Game Pass. I had a basic level Game Pass. Just like for online multiplayer stuff, I'm probably turning that off. I haven't touched my Xbox in a while.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't. I don't feel like it. At this point I have stuff to do, or I'm just at my desk so much. Whatever. Damn, his hospital bed collapsed. Back to the drawing board. Whose hospital bed? Kid Rock, Ted Nugent, Trevor Moore. Oh wait, last one fell from a balcony allegedly. Oh. For what about? No idea what Rusty's on about.
Anyways, I'm not sure either.
So let's go ahead and get to the ongoing struggles. Now we covered animatronics dying at Walt Disney World, or Walt Disneyland, whichever one's in Florida. I think that's land. On yesterday's show. This is a Disneyland in Tokyo. So
good.
This is the Disneyland in Tokyo. They built an animatronic Rapunzel attraction. Let's just say there's been some problems.
flower gleam and glow.
Oh, I see. Yeah, they're taking the hair to build her nest.
The crows are just ripping the hair out of her head.
Wow.
They had to remove her because the crows completely destroyed her hair.
Wow.
So right now there is no animatronic in the Ooh, maybe this is a better angle of it. There's a lot of videos of this, so we're going through the Twitter stream. I don't know if they'll zoom in on this. This is a little bit longer. But yeah, so they built this, and first of all, I do want to say, like, I love the Rapunzel movie. I thought the Rapunzel movie was, like, really, really cool. I don't think it needed a sequel or any sort of follow-up. I do like that subtly hinted that the Rapunzel movie is the parents, like, those two are the parents of the people in Frozen. But at any rate, so...
Okay.
Or the grandparents, either way, but that's like the family. Like, it kind of draws this idea like this is happening in the same world, which I found fun. It was kind of like a Dark Towers thing. Or Dark Tower thing. Anyways, so yeah, they built this, which is awesome. Like, in my opinion, just kind of fucking awesome.
That looks great, yeah.
Because the tower was cool looking in the movie. And I loved the original movie. I loved the original movie. I happened to be with a person at the time who has long hair and loved that movie. My daughter loves that movie. She's dressed as Rapunzel. But she looks really nice as Ilsa. Just a little blondie girl looks great as Ilsa. Anyways, so guess who has a lot of Ilsa dresses? Anyways, so yeah, the crows got in there and are just ripping the hair. Everybody's just laughing. This lady's singing her song. I love that the doll is singing the song and the face is doing everything, completely oblivious to the birds just ripping at her. Just ripping at her.
Holy. Oh, good times.
No, Mr. Q, the Raven is not saying nevermore. The Raven's saying, give me your hair, bitch. Like, the Raven. I'm going to say this. This totally justifies all of the women in my life to have a fear of birds because they swoop at their hair.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I've always heard, like,
I've never
really?
had it happen, but, you know.
That's not what I've heard. And I'll be honest, I've never seen it in person. But they're like, yeah, I'm terrified of birds swooping at my head for my hair. Like, really? Show me one instance of birds going after... They went after that bitch for her hair.
Yeah.
She's bald now.
I don't want to be her.
She is bald now. All right.
Cut and bleeding. Oh, hi, Lexi.
Hello,
Man,
Lexi.
her brain hurts. She needs lulls.
Well,
we'll do what we can in the next half hour.
We've got some lulls. I'm going to save this story about, like, underwater treasure for later. We'll do the update on the Kit Kat story. We'll do the April Fool's stuff to get through that. And then we have a couple of different goofy videos to play, and I don't know if we'll get through all of those. So we'll see how many of those we can do. So hopefully we have some laughs for you with what we got. So let's go to you. We're gonna cut you out of there for now. You're out of there. All right. So, and I'll move you to hour 1 as a way to keep track of what stories I'm doing stuff with. Do. Boom. All right. This is going. Yeah, right. All right. So we talked about this day before yesterday. Nestle had a Kit Kat shipment stolen. 400,000 of its candy bars. They are now launching a stolen Kit Kat tracker. This is not a joke. This is not a goof. Kit Kat is launching an official stolen Kit Kat tracker, encouraging candy lovers to help them locate the stolen treats. So if you find them, they're like, hey, an official statement from Kit Kat. We can confirm that 12 tons of Kit Kat products were stolen while in transit between our factory. We're closely working with local authorities. Good news is there's no concern for consumer safety and supply is not affected. So that was like their official statement
Just
when
the
it happened.
fancy car-shaped ones are
Yeah, it was the fancy car-shaped ones. And it was not and in response to their official statement, Thank you for your interest in the missing Kit Kats, but just to clarify, this is not a stunt or an April Fool's joke. Someone really stole 12 tons of Kit Kats, and we really want to know where they've gone. So we've created a stolen Kit Kat tracker that lets you check if your Kit Kat is from the missing batch. See caption for details. So now if you think you've somehow like, oh, I bought them from this dude on the street corner just selling them, you can scan your Kit Kat.
That's where I get all my
we can
chocolate.
track it. And then when you track it, they'll be like, all right, so we've got a location on the stolen Kit Kats. And they can trace down who the fuck jacked these Kit Kats.
I don't know. Do they really need the barcode? I thought these were fancy shaped, car-shaped Kit Kats. So wouldn't that in and of itself be all you need?
But the fancy shaped Kit Kats were part of a promotional thing.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go ahead and guess, since they're doing this and said supplies aren't affected, that they had more than this 12 tons of Kit Kat bars in that supply. So now anybody in the area might have them, and they might not be legit.
I see. I thought they got all the car-shaped ones.
So if you feel you have suspicious sweets, scan that Kit Kat. I love it. I love that they posted, this is not an April Fool's joke. We're being super serial here. We're really asking for your help to trace down these Kit Kats. Just the timing of the theft. People are like, April Fool's gang. No, we're not fucking kidding. We are looking for the people who stole our fucking candy. All right. I already got my Easter candy. I hope none of the Kit Kats are stolen. I paid cash, so Lord only knows. Well, they are special promotional Formula One Kit Kat bars that are only available in Europe, I'm guessing, because it's during a promotional Formula One event. They were made in Italy and shipped to Poland, disappeared en route. They are also still missing the truck. That'd be the funny part for like, look, if we can get the Kit Kats back, that would be great. We would love them back. It's not okay. But mostly, can we please have our truck back? We only have so many of those, and it's a pain in the ass to get a new one. So just please give us the truck back. You can keep the fucking candy. Give us the truck
chocolate.
back.
It's fine. Oh.
I come here for lulz. What? I missed the start of the show? That might be a me problem. It's all good, Lexi. Maybe you're an American icon, Rusty. I call him a really mild level rock singer. A mid-level rock singer. I don't know. I think he does a lot of cringy shit, personally. I don't mind his music. I don't wish him any ill will. But I think he does a lot of cringy shit. If we're talking about Kid Rock. I disagree, mid-level at best. I just like his attitude and demeanor. Plus, the first CD I ever owned was in third grade. My mom wasn't thrilled about it. His concerts rule, though. He played 7 different instruments the last time I saw him live, and he killed it. Well, that's interesting. Red Scooper. Kid Rock hasn't been a kid for a long time.
He wasn't a kid when he first started out as Kid Rock.
Isn't that Princess Peach? No, Saint Caesar. That was
Rapunzel.
That was Rapunzel from the movie Tangled. Again, I really like Tangled. It was a good movie. It's a heartwarming. You've never seen Tangled? Well, we get this housing thing going. We'll have the kiddo over. We'll make a big ass batch of popcorn. You can watch Tangled with her.
Okay.
She'll fight it at first until people start hitting people with a frying pan. Then she's all game, and the horse is pretty badass. But yeah, there's like Rapunzel's like out and about in the wild. She fights with a frying pan. It's awesome, right? It's great. Anyways, so we have an April Fool's thing that I just found funny. Somebody called the police because they thought there was a trespasser on their home, and it was an April Fool's dummy.
Oh.
So they there we go. So they put a mannequin with a beard and glasses, an empty beer bottle, a pair of shoes, and the hose and everything. And the cops were called to this April Fool's prank.
Oh goodness.
I'm gonna say that's That's a nice one. That's a ballsy one. I like that. Whoever did that. Whoever did this, like, didn't get away with it in the sense that once the cops alerted them that this was an April Fool's prank, they're like, oh, fucking Bill. Like, they knew exactly.
Yeah.
They knew exactly who did it. Like, the minute.
Damn it.
God damn it, Todd.
Again.
I don't know what the fuck we're talking about. MSO. Aaron doesn't.
Oh, he
yeah,
didn't
live,
cover
he
the
does.
Kit Kat story. Yeah.
Who cares?
He doesn't like.
Well, it was Europe. Again, I found it just funny that someone stole 12 tons of candy. That's a new one.
That's
then
a
again,
lot of candy.
Then again, Costco's selling 10-pound Easter bunnies. So
Yeah.
I ask you, who's the piece of shit? All right, so now.
And when we heard, Pavlov and his.
Fuck your ad. All right, so we're going to go to this. Then we're going to go like that. Go like that. And like this. So this was the other one. This is the other April Fool's prank that really had a lot of people pissed off. That I'm like, well, props. You got people. So this is St. Helena. This turtle.
She's not fertile.
This turtle is one of the oldest creatures in the world. And I don't know who did it, but someone as a hoax got people believing the turtle died.
Aww.
And that was their April Fool's gag, was the turtle's dead. So I was
funny.
hoping. So, but yeah, so that was the April Fool's prank. I mean, so pretty much the internet is pretty much fighting that, like, the world's oldest tortoise still very much alive despite the rumor to the contrary.
That's good.
Reports on April Fools of the death of the world's oldest living animal, a 193-year-old tortoise called Jonathan, were greatly exaggerated. So Jonathan's alive and well.
How did they know he's 193 years old?
They've had him for that long? I ditched out on the story. It wasn't that big a deal. We're kind of quick hitting here because we've got like 15 minutes left in the show.
That's true. And we need to make Lexi laugh. That's right. Let's just crack right through it.
And that's why we have, you know what? We'll save, well, not save. We'll ditch the April Fool's Day roundup thing. Not the Onion did a joke about no longer being about news because news is so warped. So there's no longer a Not the Onion news point. So now it's specifically a Reddit about dishes not including onions. And in the most Not the Onion way possible, someone linked a story about a guy suing a restaurant because they put onions in his meal. So we'll get to that story at some point, but I don't think we'll do the rest. Get rid of those two. Well, you know what? We'll get rid of them if we need to. Let's go to the shorts that we want to do. Particularly
on this episode.
Oh, fuck me. The audio needs.
Can you share it?
Pick a tint.
The thing for me so I can hear it, please?
I could have sworn.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh. It wasn't there before, and then I forgot to check.
I literally told you when I was like in between stories when I put up the screen so you'd be able to see the share screen.
I literally didn't hear you say that. Sorry. But I can hear it now.
It's hurtful because you were right there when it happened.
I know. I'm sorry.
All right, let's go over
I will
here.
try harder.
All right, so there's our latest in the ongoing coverage of what we find in Tweaker Geographic. I'm going to say I'm so glad I've never seen any of this because I live in an area where there has been like parts of the town that are infamous meth areas, and I've never seen shit like this.
Of Tweaker Geographic. Researchers discover a fearless specimen bathing in a public fountain after generously seasoning it with bleach and dish soap.
That motherfucker built a bubble bath.
He did. Now it's cold, I'll bet, but still, I mean, at least hygiene is an issue with him, you know?
He built a bubble bath. So even after they get him out, they're going to have to clean his bubble bath.
Yes. Yeah, they're going to have to drain it completely, clean it.
And he looks like, it looks like either this is a white bottle or he put that whole fucking thing of dish soap in there.
Believing he's
I think he put the whole thing in. That's it, clear. Yeah.
No, it's clear dish soap. He didn't put the whole thing in.
Yeah. Oh, it's clear dish soap.
The
Okay.
tweaker fully commits to the soak, Unbothered by traffic or the chemical warfare he just created, experts confirm this is less of a bath and more of a factory reset. On this episode...
Lexi Vaughn, this is why
alone.
Digger is the best shovel-owning Canadian on the planet. I don't think he's brilliant because that's a public fountain.
Well, he's going to be brilliant when he gets out. He's going to be shiny, squeaky clean.
It's a bit much. All right, we're going to grab, we still have 15 minutes in the show here, so we're going to grab a couple of things. But I kind of feel like we have to skip to something, and I think you'll agree. We'll grab all of the stuff for this hour, but I feel like we've got one that we have to do. We have one that we have to do. We do have two stories about animal rescues. One of them's a baby chick. One of them's about ducklings. I don't know if we'll get to that because we have this, and if we run out of everything else, we still have that other video that you were like, we have to do this on the show.
Getting your... Yes.
All right, and I gotta fix the audio on these things. All right. So, again, because this is again more of the April Fool's Day prank for Not the Onion was about now dedicating it to a Reddit being about things not containing onions. I discovered this. I'm not sure how old this is. Oh, this is part of an April Fool's 2026 event? All right.
Okay.
Getting your child to eat healthy and nutritious foods can be hard. Doubly so if you have a picky eater on your hands. Add in an abnormal desire to consume non-nutritive substances and you'll feel like pulling your hair out. But stress no more. Today, I have a quick, simple drywall recipe that kids with pica will absolutely love.
It's the fact that they look like cupcakes. I have a quick, simple drywall recipe that kids with pica will love.
Oh, no. I love that there's screws and coins and shit in there, too. Oh.
Do the baby ducks, or I'll make the entire screen ducks, says Rusty Grammer. We can talk about the baby ducks. Zest fully clean, says Mr. Q. Sorry, I just looked at my retirement. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear about that, buddy. I am sorry to hear about that. Drywall stucco bites with plasticizer glaze.
Oh, no.
We want to start with toasting the gypsum in a large pan. This brings out the chalky flavor of the calcium sulfate dihydrate and helps draw some of the water out. A dry gypsum is a happy gypsum. Heat helps refine the calcium sulfate from a dihydrate to a hemihydrate. That crystallization process is going to give you an extra kick of yummy goodness that will have your little pica sufferer begging for seconds. Once your gypsum is...
Wow.
That looks awful.
Wow.
That's kind of the point. It's kind of the whole point of the thing. Rusty Grammer, baby duck.
Pica kid.
Rusty Grammer is very, very insistent on it. But yeah, dude, this is hilarious. I'm almost. This is now why I'm kind of gun shy. Now I'm worried I got a strike. I'm like, well, I don't want to get another strike. Like, am I gonna get content strike for playing this? I hope not.
I don't know.
Like, we're playing it. I'm talking about it. I'm pausing about it. We're commenting on it. You're laughing your balls off at it. It's a very funny premise,
right?
But what? You know what? Now I'm worried. Now I'm worried. A simple drywall recipe that kids with pica will love. Baby chick feather duster. That's not the one we're looking for. We had to do the Virginia duckling story. We have to do the Virginia.
Yeah, Lexi also wants the baby ducks. We're gonna have a
duck
rebellion
riot
if we don't do the baby.
Like a duck rebellion. Okay. Well, again, neither of these have videos, unfortunately. Usually we try to do it, but you will see some baby ducks in photos and such. We'll go through all of that. Check up with that. This seems like an Onion bit back when they were funny. It's an Onion bit. I don't know if it's back when they were funny, but
Back in the 90s?
I saw it as a result of I saw it as a result of Not the Onion linking stuff after their April Fool's bit of no longer being about news stories because the news is just too ridiculous nowadays. So there's no point. And so they were now recommitting to just being a Reddit page about things that don't contain onions. And so one of the stories that someone linked in that was, hey, pica recipes your pica eating child will love.
Oh.
So, duck me, says Mr. Q. Mr. Q's angry about it, too. A lot of people are getting salty about the ducks. I'm
Right.
going to say this.
All right.
I'm hanging off on the ducks just because I have to do 420 in a minute. And then...
I see.
And then I keep mentioning the duck thing. I don't know. Is there a duck quack on the soundboard? Didn't you used to have access to a duck quack? Where you could just click the soundboard and quack? Because this would be the time.
Yes.
To quack it out, like when people are like, people want ducks. See what I mean? There, now you've had ducks and it's 420.
Smoke, man, smoke. Gonna survive?
I'll be all right, but I gotta get through this because it's not a video. I gotta read a story for the duck rescue. But yes, since we're getting to the end of it, we'll do the duck rescue. Now, you don't have anything going on the rest of the week. You might be here tomorrow. Who knows?
Nope.
Oh, I'm sorry. You cut straight to no on being here tomorrow?
Yeah, I've got to clean
right.
the house.
I probably do too, honestly, if I got to do all the Easter stuff that I just realized, like, right before the show that I haven't even discussed if we're doing or not. So, yeah, you won't be on the show tomorrow. I'll be here tomorrow. We're on to Monday's goal, so it's all gravy, and thank you all so much for the support. Next week is the big GoFundMe week and our last week of my favorite sponsor, Scruffy D's Salty Surprise. So... I guess what I'm saying is thank you in the limited time we have. Thank you very, very much. So now we're going to get to the duck story. We promised this. And if we go way over, but now I'm just worried about playing other videos. Because again, it's not that I got struck for something. Like if I got struck for something and I did it yesterday, I'd be like, okay, fine. But it's from a video from 2023. Like at a certain point, like you can take down my content for strikes, but I shouldn't be it shouldn't be a valid punishment. You took forever to get at me for this. The world has moved on.
Yeah.
It's like giving me a speeding ticket because you saw me speeding 3 years ago. And you went, yeah, but we decided to do it now. Like, eat a dick. Anyways,
we had some time free, so now we're gonna do it.
Just sucks that I'm gonna end up being like fucking Rumble exclusive. I don't want to do that. All right, so this is out of Colonial Heights Animal Control. They posted about this. Let's go over here. Officers in Delgado went above and beyond today, jumping down into a drain to rescue fallen baby mallards.
Aww.
Definitely not your average call, and they went above and beyond to rescue these little baby duckies. Apparently, they fell into a storm drain.
Aww.
It's a lot of baby ducks to fall into.
A lot of baby duckies.
How many baby ducks went into that storm drain? Because one group's baby ducks went into the storm drain, and then the other ones heard the chirping, and so they went with. Because, like, no offense, but that's one. Oh, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16? That's a lot of ducks.
It's got to be 20. It's got to be at least 20 in there. And there's a lot of baby.
They are cute, though.
Yeah.
Look at that cute little, like, you could just string that over a fire and cook it. It's
No.
Don't
do that to the baby. You got to let it grow fully. Not enough meat on just a little chickie.
That's why you have to eat all of them.
Oh, I see. Okay. So it's like chicken nuggies, only they're duck nuggies.
Duck nuggies. I also want to see baby ducks, says Lexi Vaughn. We did the baby ducks. Mad Move saying thick.
Duck.
Are you saying thick for the lady? Which, like, that lady? Well, that, ooh.
Hmm?
She is, it's something about this angle. She does look pretty thick.
Okay.
Is that a knee? What? Is that a pillow?
I don't know.
I'm amazed she fit in the hole. Either way, all of the ducks were rescued. Let's flip back here.
Yay.
I'll read the rest that I can't read while I have the pictures up.
Popcorn duck bits. There you go.
Save these little lives. We don't have any more information? We don't have any more information about the duck rescue? That's it? They climbed into a manhole cover, rescued several baby ducks that fell into the drain. They shared photos on social media of the officer climbing the manhole Wednesday and handing the ducklings up to a person at the surface. They wrote the incident is definitely not your average call, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, we don't. I want to know how many ducks there were. You guys don't give enough information. God damn it. Baby duck nuggets now. No, Matthew Q. No. Rusty Grammar saying F8, F8, F8. F8, why? Because it was a story about baby ducks? I don't think it's an F8. Just because we covered
What's
an
F8 mean?
F8 means save that. Like, that's a clip. That's a bit. Baby ducks rescued from a hole.
Oh, okay. Okay. Gotcha. I thought it meant fate, and I was wondering why Rusty was yelling about fate all of a sudden.
F8. No, that's what that is. That's F8.
Okay. Oh, yeah, now I see it over in the Rumble, too. Just looks like someone's, slang for fate. F8.
No, it means it's the same. Yeah, no. That means save the clip.
F8 now. It'll save this.
Yeah. I guess. The other thing we had, I guess this will be another cute little thing that we can kind of do to end the show on.
Okay.
Our other animal rescue story. Animal rescuers in Iowa shared a photo of an orphan baby chick that is being comforted by its new surrogate mother, a feather duster.
Aww.
The chick was taken into ARL's Second Chance Ranch, where the care team is set to make it comfortable. We set up an enclosure with heat lamps and feather dusters to mimic a mama hen, then placed them under the feather dusters. They caught on right away, snuggling in under their mom to get warm, the Post said. So I don't care about doing
Interesting.
that. Clear there. Can I open image in new tab? I hate when should have still been with their mom at their age, so we needed some special care. So they stuff it in with some feather dusters. So he's just gonna hang out there, and mom smells vaguely of old books.
That's awesome. That's so cute.
All right. I have to take this call.
Okay.
So
well, we're about done.
Well, I'm gonna do two things. One, I'm gonna turn the Bluetooth off, and I'm gonna hold on. All right, we're gonna just end the show.
Bye.
Oh, fuck it, I missed the call. Hopefully they leave a goddamn message. I've been waiting for a call all day, and that might have been the call, and I did not I didn't expect it at 4:30. If it happened at 3, I'd be like, okay, fine. And I wasn't ready for this, but I did that. Hopefully they'll leave a message. If they don't leave a message, then it probably wasn't who I was thinking for. Waiting for, because who I'm waiting for would leave me a message. So at least there's that.
Okay. So
never mind. But we missed it. It's just right to the end. But yeah, so they rescued the baby chick. This is in Iowa, and now I don't know. We have stuff going for this, but it's getting handicap controls is a bitch. Drop them all off at Rusty's Exotic Duck Ranch. I can send the undesirables. No, there's no meat.
Well, he's going to send them to the exotic meat market that isn't yours.
Are we fattening it up for dinner? Now you've done it. Your car's extended warranty is going to expire, says Rexstar Parody account. No, this was
right.
If this was the call I'm waiting for, this was a much more serious phone call than that. But again, no message left. I can't return said phone call. That's a problem. All right, so we're gonna get out of here. we've got to get going here. You, like you said, you're not doing anything else. We'll be back here tomorrow, so you're off until next week, and we're ahead into next week's goal. I'm possibly through it with everything that's happened today. So thank you very much. Or not next week's goal, but possibly through Monday's goal. So we're probably good on that, if not damn close to it. So we're gonna get out of here. Thank you all so much for the support and for hanging out. We've been Johnny. You've been an audience. And did I have anything else? I have to check one last thing to make sure I didn't miss anybody. Nope, we've gotten them all. We've gotten them all, which means we're heading out of here. So, great. Thank you very much for the show. Thank you for being here, Digger. We'll leave with your little intro since you're here. We'll end on you. But yeah, we're gonna move.
Fuck off.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Ryan.
Have a great evening.
Shut up and sleep with me. Come on, why won't you sleep with me? Shut up and sleep with me.
Clip it.